Welcome back to another session of Reditus. We're on episode 19. Going to do a quick recap and then we'll get into it. Last week, the ATLADS had defeated Lord Vimoria. They took some time to regroup and bring themselves together, say goodbye to their friend Dorhan, who was a pile of blood and skin on the floor, as they decided to not try and bring it with them. There was a lot of talk on that. As they got to town, they found Seraph and Thoric kneeling down over an unconscious Jonas, her broken collar laying on the ground beside her. Thoric and Seraph unable to break her out of whatever state she was in. Darius reached out to check her, and as he touched her, his consciousness was drawn into hers. He was seeing a loop of real and fake memories that had been implanted into her, just like he had experienced a short time before. An entity presented himself to him and offered power if a bond was made with this entity and himself to help stop Magnus from doing this to any more children. Darius told the entity to put Jonas's memories back to the fake ones that were constructed over the truth. He told the entity he was fully committed to this bond, yet he held hesitation within himself. As Darius came to, so did Jonas, and a specter form of Darius seemed to stretch out of him and remain under his command. As everyone regrouped and confirmed that Jonas seemed to be free of whatever had a hold on her, they started to receive equipment that Jonas had prepared for them. Her greatest creation being a device that she implanted within A.T.L.A.S that enabled him to now wear any armor he may find, regardless of the shape of it. The group took a well-needed rest and gathered together early in the morning to plan their next move. Thoric had explained he would require some help getting back to his village to the south, and Darius had a task from this entity that he seemingly agreed to help. Upon getting ready to leave, Felix told the group about a request Seraph had made. He was going to stay behind and help rebuild Vimoria City, to not only honor Minikin's memory, but to truly do some good and perhaps someday even make his father proud. He passed over some items to the group and watched them leave the city as the gate closed behind them. The group met with Thoric just outside the gates and headed to an area that Darius thought might be the area he needed for his task. They found a statue of a strange bear and a small fox. Tales of an evil deity sending this bear to destroy, and a god of good sending the fox to defend was inscribed by this display. After talks of what to do, Atlas used a scroll of stone shaping to peel the magical stone that has surrounded the fox and freed it. The fox then shapeshifted into a satyr going by the name of Mastos, seemingly trapped in that form for over 70 years. Through some form of broken common, Mastos explained that he had accidentally freed the bear from somewhere, and then running to tell everybody about the danger, had led the bear into the camp where it turned them to stone and attacked them. After some talks of trying to also free the bear, the group decided to move on to the blocked path that Thoric was concerned about. As the group came to the end of the path and the entrance to the mountain, they seen a giant stone face covering the doors. This entity began to explain that each person would get to choose how they would like to gain acceptance for entry, through riddle, combat, gifts, or something else. The choice was theirs. Let's see what they do next.
Through shattered lands and broken sky, the keys ignite, the lost must rise. Bound by fate, by blood, by steel, a world forgotten, a truth concealed. Atlas forged in flame and dust, a heart of gears, a soul to trust. Jak the hunter, silent, keen, the shadows wrath, the watcher unseen. Darius speaks with silver tongue, a tale half truth, a song unsung. Mastos walks where wild winds call upon, to earth, to beast, to all. ATLADS rise, the night is long, through fate and fire stand and strong. His awakened shadows call, one by one the mighty fall. The mighty fall.
All right, guys, we are back. So as you all come to the end of this pathway led by Thoric, he backed up a little bit, and you see this giant form of a rock face meeting the kind of the two walls of the surrounding mountain, covering a door, beckoning out. How will you gain acceptance? What do you guys want to do?
Jak was wanting to walk up all the way to the guy. Hold on, there's a bunch of dice right there. And is going to attempt to ask this thing. Well, I'm going to ask if you just let us through. We're trying to get this man home, and for his sake, he's been home away for a long time, so would you be generous this once?
I would be happy to let you through, but you have to give me something in return.
Who has the sanguine crystal? Whoa.
I'll be back.
Atlas, your voice box is broken.
Mm-hmm.
The Atomizer 5000 has unforeseen, things happen when he got it installed.
Mm-hmm.
Would you take gold?
Perhaps make an offer and I will judge it.
5 gold a person.
What? Are
Hmm,
you paying?
very
What?
disappointing.
You can-
has no gold.
Don't, guys, it's fine.
Oh,
Atlas can
Darius?
infinitely make
Darius?
gold.
Oh my god. Darius.
What?
maybe
I
I
told
have
you to
something
keep
to
that
offer.
secret.
You did?
I think.
That
I
was
feel
a
like
long
that's
time
what you
ago.
gotta say.
Okay, horned man, what do you have to offer?
Mastos was once stone. Stone like you. Maybe not like you. But Mastos knows what he missed. And maybe I can give you that.
I don't understand.
Yeah, we don't understand either, but he seems like he's trying.
I mean, I might understand.
Can
But,
Mastos trade? Trade
What?
music for entry.
Ah, performance, you say?
Darius goes,
Maybe?
If you wish, you may perform for me.
Okay. Okay. So I will pull out, don't know from where, but in my back bag, obviously, pull out my flute.
Jak will also copy and pull his flute out as well.
I'm gonna pull out.
Mastos, look,
I'm gonna pull out my lute.
Mastos music with friends, and we
I'll-
pass.
I'll have my speaker eject out of my back.
Okay. So you wish to gain entry all at once, do you?
Hell yeah, let's do this. It's gonna be. I haven't done this in so long. Let's go.
Mastos has new friends. They come with him, or he goes with them.
If you don't offer one at a time, then it better be an excellent performance.
But you don't have to worry about that from me.
Do you guys all know Wonderwall?
Mastos knows Wonderwall.
I don't really have anything I can do to help you out there with the song. I'm not much of a musician.
You see, Darius is almost like in anime when their face goes. I look at him and I'm like, "You have a hammer, don't you?
I have a hammer for hitting things.
Can you track a beat?
I can track some animals.
No. Do you know how to dance?
Nope.
Well, I guess you're not
Mastos.
coming with us.
Mastos knows. Hold on. I'm going to walk over and take my hands and put them out like this. Mastos takes your hands.
What do you want my hands for, goat man? Well, we're gonna clap, all right. Is that my part in this? The clapping.
Mastos teach music.
All right.
And I walk
well.
back.
All right. So you see Thoric. He gets his mace and his shield. It kind of clicks in behind it, and he selects it on his back. All right. Well, if this is what you want, we'll give it a shot.
So I'm gonna do like a power chord and give bardic inspiration to Thoric for his performance.
Good plan. All right. So is that the group is going to play a song together, coordinated?
We're gonna play a ditty.
Yeah, I'll start with the like the background music, I guess. Like
Okay.
my speaker.
I will.
You
I will
gotta drop
kick-
the bass.
I will kick in with. Hold on. If we're really going to do this, we have a lute. We have 2 flutes, right? You said you pulled out your flute.
Yeah,
No.
Jack has a flute.
I'm an
Jack-
electronic MIDI machine. I got everything you need.
Okay, we need a bass beat and a drum beat. That is your job.
No, fuck it. I'll beatbox while I'll play lute.
Oh God.
All right.
And then
I have
so-
plus 10 to my performance, Tim. I'm golden.
yeah, that's fair. That's big. I would say you would start first. The flute comes in next, and then lute takes the choruses.
So Darius gets this smirk, and he like just.
Oh, come to your places. And you
He
see
keeps
about
playing.
15 feet in front of him, you see the stone path, these small little mounds kind of just start to ripple a little bit. And you see 5 little ripples in the stone mounds.
I stand in one.
Thoric trepidatiously walks up to the right-hand side.
Jack is playing the flute, so he's going to stand next to Mastos, and Reen is going to slide between them.
Slide
Okay.
between them.
Reen's a dragon, Tim.
I knew that.
Atlas, are you joining the group?
Yeah, I'll join them.
Front? Okay.
And Jack's going to ask Reen to dance.
So as you
Don't just
guys see yourself, as you move into these kind of slowly kind of rocking mounds, and they settle down as you step into them, and as each one steps into each mound, you see the rocks surrounding slowly start to form, and you see these small, almost humanoid style piles of kind of rocks with these, looks like these have these cracks in the rocks like a huge smile. And they stand about 3 feet high. As you kind of glance around, and it looks like there is one for each of you kind of standing around, just staring at you with this creepy grin.
I am assuming I was already in one of the rocky things.
Yeah.
Or do I have to? Yeah. Okay.
No, you
So
were up there already.
All right, so I just keep playing then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna start
starting
mine.
off, well, we kind of start off. You're starting off with Darius, a roll of performance.
$23.
Okay. So Darius starts just laying it out, and you see the rock, the face almost shifting up and down, almost like he's getting the beat. Who comes in next?
I do with the bass line.
Okay, roll performance.
17, 19.
He continues to nod. Now you kind of see it kind of shaking side to side. The rocks, just kind of little rocks tumbling down as this face starts to shift side to side. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay, go ahead. Roll performance.
I rolled 14.
14. Okay.
Loud, very loud, very loud.
Yeah, it's getting really loud, whoever that is. So yeah, you see the head movement, and then you start to see. You see a large hand start to stretch out of the side, and you see.
Yeah.
He starts to click. Who's coming in next?
Jack and Reen's going to start kind of like prancing majestically to look like she's dancing.
Okay, prancing side to side. Yeah. Go ahead, roll performance.
That's a dirty, or that's a natural 19 on the die. So that is a 21.
21. Yeah. Okay, so he starts swaying his hand as well. And as you look around, you see the small stone minions are now kind of rocking side to side as well, with the smile continuing on their faces. And who's bringing it home?
Jay with the
Yeah.
highest roll.
Sorry, Thoric will have to finally bring it home. But yeah, go ahead, Jay.
19.
Yeah, you rolled low, but you got a
All right.
19.
Yeah, so he
Roll it.
continues to...
You rolled a 9.
As he's clicking his finger, it's nowhere near in the beat of what you guys are doing, but, you know, it looks like he's having a good time. The minions are now kind of doing a little twirl, a little 360 as they're moving, shaking side to side. And you all now stare and turn and look at Thoric as he looks a little bit worried and starts to clap his hands together
That one.
with his bardic inspiration.
It's a D8, remember?
Oh, yeah, okay. He just looks around and just slaps his hands. Doesn't seem to affect the mood of what's happening. The rock, the huge smile, the clicking fingers, and as the minions kind of turn around with the smile and shaking side to side, they slowly meld into the ground, and the hand starts to retract inside the face. That was something that I haven't quite seen before. Well done.
God, guys, we actually played really well together.
I just need to
Yeah.
listen, and then I can normally pick up what you guys are doing. So I'm glad someone else started.
That was magical. It was so full of wonder.
That's what I get told a lot.
If
Can you
I
could
may
you,
ask your names.
Jack, and this is Reen.
The Mastos.
Yeah. Darius says, Darius, at your service, and does like a bow.
And this little one. And the hand comes out and the finger points down towards you, Alice.
Well, I'm an automated technician for life-saving assistance and support, but my friends and you can call me Atlas.
Atlas. And you? And Thor's like, I'm Thorak.
Please, Thoric.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Alanric. And you may enter now if you wish.
Thank you, Landrick.
the center of his face, kind of a separation appears and it starts to peel off to the sides. The face staying kind of intact, but now has opened up and you see the door behind.
Landrick?
Yes?
Why are you here? Why do you block the path?
Well, my people, we enjoy being gatekeepers. And when I found this place, I was given this job of which I was so excited to do.
What are your people? What are they called? I've never encountered someone like you.
My people are called Populapis, people of stone.
Populapis, interesting. And all of you are gatekeepers, or do you have other jobs?
Well, we don't always have a job. Sometimes we just exist. I was asleep for many years in the mountain, and I was given back life or brought awake by something and found my way here.
Oh, so you can move.
Indeed, of course.
Do you know what woken you? And do you know how long ago that happened?
I don't really keep time. We live for so long. Time doesn't mean much to me.
Oh. So you were awoken and you don't really know what did it?
No, I don't.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Yeah, roll insight.
Not good. Hold on.
Savor that flaky. Savor it. When you got one more.
How do you know he already hasn't eaten the first one? That was the second one we saw.
8 or 8.
8. Okay, so he looks, from what you can tell, he looks like he's telling the truth.
Okay.
Well, sorry, your name again, sir? Or ma'am?
My name is Elanric.
Alandric. Well, it was very nice to meet you, Alandric. If anyone asks, we are the ATLADS.
Mastos is what?
Not him. Not yet. But most of us are the ATLADS. Except for Thoric, too. I'm not You know what?
Mastos
We
was
can.
Mastos.
So as you're talking, the stone face starts to form back together again. So am I only to let the ATLADS in if you're not all together?
No, they can come with us. They're being vetted right now. We don't just let anyone in. They have to prove themselves.
I respect not letting just anybody in.
Of course.
And
Yeah.
then it opens up. Now the bottom of his face kind of opens up into almost like an arch now, and you can see the door underneath, but he hasn't separated. He's staying kind of in form above the arch of the door.
Jak is gonna elbow Atlas lightly to get his attention. Maybe give him one of those hugs.
Oh, good job. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me.
Yes.
I'd like to give you something.
Oh, an extra gift. That is
Oh, absolutely.
appreciated.
Yeah. Here it comes.
And you see a hand form out of the side of the
Okay,
wall.
yeah. I'm gonna hug the hand.
Okay. So you go over, and the pinky is pretty much the size of what you are.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna squeeze it tight.
Okay. Ah, a finger massage. Interesting. It's appreciated.
Yeah. Well, usually I'm used to massaging smaller things with my body. But this, I mean,
Darius is face popping right now. He's,
Oh.
Atlas.
I'll just try to get it all in and
Yeah,
squeeze.
not
I
making
see
better.
now. And the hand now kind of breaks apart and sucks into the wall. And as it does that, you now see one of the small rock minions form out of the ground. It's got these tiny little stubby arms. It's kind of yellow rock eyes with the big smile. And it kind of puts its little stubby arms just out like this.
And I just walk up to it.
And I just nod and
Okay.
continue walking.
It tries to like really stumble after you, going left and right as its feet are kind of like almost stuck to the stone as it's trying to walk forwards.
So, do we-
never mind. And then it,
do we just like walk
Mastos looks sad.
inside your throat?
oh, that's not my throat. I'm all over here. That's not my throat. You may enter the door as you wish.
So
Mastos
what you're
wants-
saying is you're allowing us inside you.
You may enter through me anytime you wish.
Mastos plays the pan flute in a.
Well, if
telling
you
you
come
guys-
back, we can play another song for you.
Things are starting to look better. My performances have this effect all the time.
What effect?
Well, people just want to let me inside them after I play for them.
I think we should get moving on, or
Yeah, I'm
what
already
we're doing here.
walking in. I said that as I was walking, so I
Well,
should have.
At least you're not trying to blow that bear up.
All right, well, we'll
Darius starts running. No, I'm kidding.
thank you for letting us through. It was nice to meet you. Sorry, your name again?
Alanric.
Alanric. All right, if you ever want to join us in the ATLADS, you're welcome. Apparently, you just have to let me die to get in. I really don't know what the prerequisites are, but just let us know.
What are you doing?
Well, if you find somewhere that has many people needing in and out of somewhere, please let me know. There hasn't been a lot of people here in many years.
We can
We
make
haven't-
him the gate of.
We
Wait.
haven't found Darius's mom yet, so we're still looking for his family.
Yeah. Wait, put a pause button on that one because there's some updates that you need. Can you travel?
I can, very slowly, but yes, I can move through the rock.
I am gonna pull out the sending stone, and I'm gonna say to Jonas, "We have a new gate coming for you." And I'm gonna tell him to go to Venmoria City and kind of asphyxiate, not choke himself, affix himself to the gate outside of town.
Okay, so I just was what? I don't think. I think the gate's working fine. Thank you,
Like,
though.
I already sent him.
So he said, "You, why would I go to the gate?"
Well, you said you want to be able to protect something that has more people. They are currently trying to rebuild the city, and having you to protect and kind of stop bad people from coming in might be helpful.
But this is the only entrance to the city. I'm already guarding it.
Wait, what?
She's already guarding the entrance to the city.
We're on. I thought we left the city and then went down a path. So we're
Did.
not.
I would say there's another city through here.
Yeah, but I said Venmoria City.
He said he's guarding a city, not the city.
Yeah, but he said nobody comes here anymore.
So we have another abandoned city to check out that's got maybe 2 people in it, just like the last one.
There isn't
Wave at
another
Corey.
city here. This is simply the entrance to Venmoria.
Water.
Okay, well,
is
Darius, should we
this...
get going?
Yeah, okay, forget it. You know, I was trying to help you out, but you're making it complicated, so I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna walk.
Well, if we come back and we see you, we'll play another song if you'd like.
Dude, what? Don't
I
commit to
would
anything, dude.
appreciate that. Do you know this? As you have proven yourself, you may come and go as you please.
It's appreciated. And then Jack's gonna mosey on through the door.
Okay.
Mhm.
Everybody moving
Alright.
through?
Yeah, I'm going
All right.
through.
Okay. So you guys kind of push the door open. You look forward. You're now looking through an arch, and you can see it almost looks like a cave from where you're standing, but the area seems to be lit, pretty well lit. Down the sides, there seems to be some rock that's maybe falling from the ceiling, kind of spaced out. As you guys move in, you see some sort of figure on the right-hand side down the side of the wall. You see a kind of a flame. Looks like there's some sort of fire in front of this figure.
It moved down the wall, like. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's stationary. There's a figure kind of leaning up against the wall, little fire in
okay.
front of them, and you guys are peering through kind of an archway.
Hello?
He's a little bit further. He's about 100 feet away from where you're standing right now.
Hello?
You kind of see the figure kind of startle a little bit.
Sorry. Hi.
And as you guys see this figure turn, the light now kind of shimmering from the fire, you can see these large red circles kind of shining from the front of this figure's face.
I love your glasses.
Alice, is he one of you?
I don't know. What am I? Like,
A robot?
oh, that's very...
What's a robot?
That's rude. I'm not a robot.
What are you then?
I'm an automaton.
It's the
So
same
you think I'm
thing.
just a robot?
They're the same thing.
What? I am so
Oh no, this looks
confused
like a
right now.
mine.
Mastos doesn't know what either of those are.
Well, Mastos, there is a big difference.
So just shout over, and then this guy turns, and you see these red. Hello! Who's over there, adventurers?
We're gonna make this guy talk a lot, for sure. Hi! We're the ATLADS!
The ATLADS, come on over here then. Come on over, you look like an exciting bunch.
We are! Absolutely! We should go over there. He seems very friendly.
Come over,
Definitely
come
not a
on
trap.
over. Come on.
Mastos scampers over with his little hooves, all friendly like.
Jack follows in tow.
Darius is staying back.
Okay. So those getting a little bit closer. Thoric's kind of staying halfway, a little bit kind of reserved. He's now got his shield and his mace back down now. Just get a little bit closer, you see, looks like an older sort of gnomish figure. He's got white tuft hair, pointed ears, very pointy ears, more so than you would expect from a gnome, but his sizing kind of comes across as gnome. His white beard, all these strands that are being pulled into almost points at the bottom. He's wearing this kind of brown, raggedy cloak. Looks like he's got blue kind of garments underneath, and you can see little shines of metal underneath as he kind of moves. Beside him leans this large, looks like about a 4-foot long metal, really intricate looking staff. It looks like metal is kind of twisted, and at the top has a sort of silvery globe with a blue glow in the center of it. And behind him looks like there's just bags and boxes and just backpacks and little pouches and things just all stored behind him as he's leaning up against the wall, at the wall. In front of him is a little fire, and you can see now the fire is glimmering, but there's no heat coming from it.
As Jack approaches, he's just gonna say greetings, but he's gonna say it in gnomish.
Okay. Ah, you know Gnomish. Greetings to you, my friend. What may I call you?
I'm Jack. This is Reen, and as he says that, she steps around. This is the horned guy, Mastos. Jack says it wrong. And then this is Atlas.
Hi, I'm Atlas. Or you can call me the automated technician for life-saving assistance and...
He like looks around for someone else to fill in the last word.
And support. We'll work on that. It's okay.
Oh,
That
very
was maybe a
nice.
key moment.
So I think I'll just call you Atlas then.
Oh, you absolutely can do that.
Uh,
We're the ATLADS. That's
So,
our team name.
and he says in Gnomish again, does everybody speak Gnomish?
Mastos, no,
Hello!
not gnomish.
Nope, just me. Sorry. We just talked to a gnome, and I thought it'd be somewhat and he's still saying this in gnomish because he doesn't want to tell people he's sentimental. I thought it'd be sentimental to say goodbye in gnomish in his tongue.
Very good. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what year it is?
No, I do not know what year it is.
Oh, goodness me.
Would Jack know what year it is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jack knows what year it is.
Well, I thought you were just choosing not to tell him.
No, I figured being primitive that like I don't know how much they kept track of, but if he would know, then he'll tell him.
Yeah, because you guys talked about time period about 20 minutes ago when you found Mastos, so Jack would remember that. Luke wouldn't, but Jack would. So it's year
And
200 AC.
200 AC, you said?
Yeah.
And in Gnomish, he will respond 200 AC. That's my
Oh,
armor.
no,
class.
200. Oh, that's a
What
terrible
did
time
I
to be
say?
here. So he changes to common now. Oh, well, it appears that not everybody can speak Gnomish, so we'll do a little bit of common, I expect. Most people know, yes? Hello, over there?
Oh, yes, common would be great. I'm actually not familiar with Gnomish. Can you
Alright.
teach me?
Common works for me, too. It's over. Oh,
I'll show you a few things later, Atlas.
Oh,
it takes a
okay.
very long time to learn Gnomish.
Oh, it
Unless
doesn't
you
take me a
have...
very long time to learn many things. I'm pretty efficient in learning.
Mastos learned common well.
That's yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yes, you are very well learned in common, Mastos. If you'd like to explain each word and its meaning, I can actually put download to my memory banks, and I will know the entire language. If you wanted to do that real quick for me.
Not too sure how that would help me at all.
Well, then I'd be able to talk to you in Gnomish.
But I can talk to you in common.
That is also true.
So, where are you headed? Are you trying to go out the way we just came, or have you been in here?
Oh, I've been in here. I like to trade certain things and look for special items, and this
Ooh.
is a good spot. A
Mastos
lot of
thought
people come
trader.
through here. Oh, sorry, you're talking. Go ahead.
Ooh, your boxes. Mastos sees you have lots of items.
I have lots
I
of
know
items.
traders.
Do you now? Do you have lots of items? Anything unique, perhaps, that the guy could take a look at? He starts rubbing his hands together.
I have. Wait, do I have something unique? I might. Oh, do you have something unique for me?
I have lots of unique things. It's kind of my thing.
Ooh, that's so exciting. What's your most uniquest thing?
Oh, I couldn't even choose. There's too many.
Okay, give me all your most uniquest things. Start alphabetically.
Okay, so no, I'm not going to do that.
Well,
Okay.
we're here, and I believe we could probably see if you have anything useful, or maybe you want to trade for us. So,
Well, let's just say I probably have anything you could want. However, I would need something but I perceive to be of equal value. Do you have any type of special things that perhaps somebody else could not purvey from somewhere?
Mastos always told he's special
Hmm.
and one of a kind.
I wouldn't want to put you in a box, though.
Oh, yeah, no.
Darius is like slowly creeping up, like listening carefully.
Ooh, I might have
cower
something
down.
you would really like.
And I like reach into my throat and I pull out the wait, do I still have this? Shit. Yes, I do, because I pulled one. Only two of them were destroyed. The strange metallic disc that they were like trying to open the portal with.
You burned them all in the lava.
I thought we burned two of them, and I picked the last one up off the table and ate it. I thought we burned two during combat, and then the last one was on the table.
I'm
I thought you
90%
threw it.
Is it?
I might be wrong.
Yeah, I think I'm 90% sure they were all burned in the lava.
Okay.
Yeah, because one got knocked over into the lava, and then we threw the other two. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to pull out the invitation to the Memoria Ball.
Okay. So he puts out his hand. Oh, what's this? Do you mind if I open this and take a little read? It's something special.
Absolutely. You can then be very careful, and this is a very important document that can get you into a very important event.
Excellent. You see him
Where-
open it up, read it. There you go. Not quite what I would be looking for, but thank you.
Would you not want to go to the Memoria Ball?
I thought they said that wasn't happening, and we just killed Vamorian.
Venmoria.
Venmoy.
Darius says as he creeps up beside them.
Well, that won't be much use if it's year 200. Not many balls going on now, I expect.
Well, the only thing I can think of interest, and I don't know how everyone's going to feel about it, but I'll just say it. I'm pretty sure Darius and A.T.L.A.S managed to get and then he's going to pull his fingers up, magic mirror in this bag. Would you be interested in seeing it?
Ooh. Magic mirror? Absolutely, of course. There's many magical mirrors in the world, and all of them are quite unique.
Well, I don't know about that. This is a very dangerous magic mirror.
Yeah, it trapped Thor.
I elbow
Trap?
A.T.L.A.S in the side, and I'm like, that's not our problem.
Mastos hides. He
Uh,
doesn't like
Don't
crap.
know if you missed that mirror there. That's a little bit dangerous.
The
then
people
Jack-
that were using it are dead. Just
And
want to
Jack's
remind
going to look
everyone.
at the guy and go, look how much fear that just instilled in everybody. Does that not interest you?
It does indeed, yes. Absolutely.
Well,
There's
before...
also, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go up to Jack's ass and start pulling stuff out of the bag. We also have the axe of burning in there. We can show that to him as well.
Well, I mean, we're gonna show him. I'd like to see what he has.
Show
Sure.
and tell? Show and tell?
I don't-
Mastos comes up with his shiny, smooth stone. It's just like,
Okay.
show?
So, Masters, as you lift out your shiny, smooth stone, go to show, you get this inkling like you want to show it and present it, but you have this feeling in your heart that if anybody tries to take this out of your hand, you're going to immediately snap it away.
Mm. I have it and I'm cupping it and I'm very like, show, but very aware of everyone's hands.
Jack sees him holding his shiny stone and goes, very nice. Very nice.
And you
My
see
precious.
this. You see this guy now kind of gesture a little bit forward, and he kind of like cranks his red goggles that you can see now, and you hear a couple little click, 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 and you hear a little. Ooh. He's like, he kind of nods his head towards you, Mastos. Excellent stone. Hang on to that one.
Mm. Yes, Mastos no trade. Mastos loves show, but no trade.
Mm.
And I put it away.
So what did you want to show me? Something unique?
This mirror can trap people in it.
I back away again.
Have you pulled the mirror out?
Jay said that Darius was pulling stuff out.
So Darius, what are you pulling out of the bag of holding? Assuming that Jack's not
The axe is
resisting.
burning, and I'm gonna work on pulling out the mirror.
I'll
I'll pull out the mirror.
Okay.
Pull your mirror.
So you're able to pull out the axe of burning with kind of like some pulling and shoving as Jack kind of helps you by kind of tilting the bag a little bit. Here. As the axe of burning lands on the ground, you can see it's not currently on fire, but you can see the massive length of the shaft on this axe. And the blade stretching about 2.5 feet across and curved with hooks at the end. And he kind of looks around at it, kind of trottles over to where it is. You can see almost his tiny little legs moving. Oh, it's a strange looking axe. And he starts going. This could be usable. What would you want for this one?
You
Well-
said you would show us stuff.
Yeah, you wanted us to
Oh.
show you, kind of like we show you ours. You show us
Show
yours.
and tell. Show and tell.
You have a
Mastos
shield?
starts clapping.
I have many shields. Like I say, I'm a bit of a collector. I have almost everything you could imagine, but obviously not everything, and that's why I'm continuing to look for things.
I would like a shield better than this one.
And I just show him my like crappy little wooden shield.
Oh, well, I could get you something better than that one. And he reaches down, he brushes off this kind of piece of rock. This is almost as good. And he giggles a little bit.
Oh, is it?
Ha, ha,
I don't, how do I hold that? I don't understand.
You know what? Just joking, and he just waves his hand, and you see the rock just fly off and smash against the wall. So,
Oh,
a
my
shield
Did he
of-
so glad. Oh my god. I was about to like threaten him and be like, "Listen, man, we don't have time for your games." I'm so glad that happened before I did.
Did he throw the rock or magically throw
tele-
it?
No,
telekinetically
he
threw
just
it.
flicked his finger, and the rock smashed
Okay,
against the wall.
all right.
Well, I do have a little bit of humor, and sometimes I don't get to meet people a lot, so you're looking for a shield. What type of shield, may I ask? What type of abilities or things would you like on the shield? I'm assuming you want a magical one.
Yes. Oh, I would like something that would make me teleport. I would like something that would be something that would be very tough against lightning damage. That would be that'd be so good. Something that's not heavy, but acts like it's heavy. That's pretty cool too. And something that's got gold trim in it. I want to look regal.
So
Ooh,
you want Mjolnir in a shield.
what is Mjolnir?
It's
Ooh,
a legendary hammer.
yes, I want that. Do you have Mjolnir in a shield?
As you're talking, he has a little notepad out, and he's writing down what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. And then I also, I want it to be small until I activate it, and then I want it to expand larger so that it's nice and small, out of the way, and then it gets bigger. Oh,
That's the dream, isn't it, buddy?
Yeah. I don't understand, but yes. I also want to be able to throw the shield and then be able to bring it back on command. That would be really cool
Okay, there
too.
we
Ooh, maybe ride the shield too, Atlas.
Ooh,
Captain
or
Thor America.
the shield could give me the power to fly. And the power to hug anyone I want without them looking weird at me or hitting me in the head with a hammer.
Atlas, buddy.
What else? Do you want something?
So I'm kneeling and I'm like whispering this to him. I'm like, look, I've heard a lot of stories of magical items in this world.
Mm-hmm.
What you are asking for is
Mhm.
going to cost us everything we have and probably more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We
Go
can't
on.
afford that.
Don't bring Scar into this.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Okay.
maybe narrow it down. Just like shrink your list of requirements.
You stop
Well,
noting
I
he's
mean-
watching you talk back and forth as he's
I'm
holding
assuming
his
he
pen.
doesn't have a shield exactly like that, so I figured he would give me the best match. Or a couple options. Something that'll bring out my eyes. Like a green. Ooh, a gold with like a forest green. Ooh, with little flowers on. Oh, or I could put my own little flowers. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. Yes, that is what I would love.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's... I don't think there's anything that exists that would be all of that together, but I could possibly pull out something that would have one of those things, or possibly two.
Yeah,
Um,
great.
I do have a wealth of access. However, what would you be offering for such a unique item?
Oh, well, I think it would depend on what abilities it has. And I guess if you could let me know what one you have, and then I can make an offer, because I do have some other really cool things in my stomach that you would probably like to see.
Well, if we just go by what you were listing, one of the first things was lightning, and I absolutely do have a shield that would give you some resistance to the lightning.
Yeah, okay, that'd be wonderful. I also like being able to throw it. That'd be cool too. Or it go big and small, or
It's
yeah.
of decent size, yes. And he
Mhm.
he kind of turns his hand. You can see he's kind of wearing these gloves. And there's a little kind of metal circle in his hand, and he kind of twists it, and you see an illusion of this circular. It's gray in color shield, but does have a gold out banding. It looks like this. It's gray with gold on the outside.
Ooh, that is nice. Is there spots where I can put... Never mind. I'm sorry. Okay. And so it has resistance to lightning damage, and...
Yes, that's correct.
You said you might have something that had two of my requirements.
Did
Do you
I?
have something like that? Yeah, you just said that.
And my speaker comes out and like literally voice repeats exactly what he said.
Necrotic damage. I would have to take a lot more time to try and find something that is a combination of magical abilities. That might take some time to go through my resources.
Okay. Alright, so maybe we will just stick to the one. Do you have anything other than the lightning resistance one?
Oh, I actually have shields for many of the things that you've been asking. But I must say, as he kind of takes a look around at all of you, I don't want to be judgmental or anything, but would you have the level of quality of items I'd be looking for such trades?
I guess
yeah.
that'll depend on you. I mean, we have this large axe, and then I would be interested to see what you thought of this mirror, but
A mirror, yes.
I have this.
Mastos holds out his pan flute.
Very
I
good.
reach in,
Goat man.
I reach in my throat and I pull out one of the sanguine crystals.
Oh, sanguine. I haven't seen that in quite a long time. That's quite precious.
And powerful.
Well, yes, I don't use it for power. I use it for collections. I do have some sanguine, but I guess you can never have too much, I suppose. Would you want to give up that pace of sanguine for the lightning resistant shield I was talking about?
I just turn to Darius.
I don't know. Do I want to do this?
I mean, he's talking about the mirror, right?
No, the sanguine.
the sanguine.
Do I know that he got the other two?
Nope. He was in the room by himself.
I don't think we should give away our only crystal.
Yeah. Right. What? Sorry, sir? What other shield might you have?
Just
I
out
can't
of
remember what I
character.
asked for.
Yeah. You asked for teleporting, lightning,
Oh yeah,
resistance.
teleport.
Jay, you last session, in your short rest, you wanted to investigate or identify item on Vinmoria's glove.
Yes.
So that was identified for you.
Okay.
The details of it. Let me see now. A teleportation shield. But I suppose we could get an infusion of a misty step, perhaps, in there. Well, now I don't have a teleport shield. However, if you wish to commission one, I could make that happen over some time.
Ooh. Okay. What if we make a deal? I give you the sanguine.
Mm-hmm.
I rent the current shield you have.
Go
lightning
on.
resistance,
Mm-hmm.
while you commission the teleportation shield. And then I will return with the shield and trade it for the new one. And then I will give you some gold along with it.
Did Vinmoria have 6 fingers?
No, but AI sometimes
Yeah,
does.
it does. I will give you 25 gold to rent the
Oh,
shield.
yes. That's right. Gold is still quite popular, isn't it? Don't have much need for the gold, to be honest. Really looking for specific items. Now, this mirror over here, however, that may be a straight trade if I could have the mirror for the teleport shield. I can't tell you how long it would take, but I definitely would make it a top priority.
Well, judging by how powerful this mirror is, I feel like one item may not be an even trade. Because based off of just what you said, personally, the things I'd like to do to get me more apt in combat would be mobility and just overall being stronger. So better armor or whatever magic resistances I can be given. So I like the
Make
movement
a
you were
big
speaking
trade.
Tell me, old man, what do you know
Ooh.
of blood weaving?
Old man, I look that bad, do I? He starts stroking his beard a little
Oh,
bit.
don't mistake my words, my friend. You don't look bad. You look very wise.
Thank you very much.
Um,
What was your question? Sorry.
what do you know of blood weaving?
Kind of scowls, scrunches his nose up a little bit. Ugh, dirty, nasty thing, blood weaving. Dirty, nasty.
He pulls the glove from his bag.
May I take a look? He pulls his hand out.
I present it to him.
Okay. So he kind of pushes it around. You see him click around with his goggles. He just still has this like kind of look of disgust in his face. This is a strange combination of sanguine and they have some metals, essential minerals. This would be quite a good collectible, actually. Would you like something for this?
Jack's gonna pull out the bottle that he actually never dumped out because we were in a building and then I forgot about it. So he has the bottle of like viscous liquid that is also related to blood weaving. I also have this related to blood weaving, and then he's gonna pull the journal out and a journal on blood weaving that we might up the ante here.
Okay.
Maybe we can get it enough that each one of us gets an item for the
So
beer and these items. Sorry.
So yeah, as you pull these out, so Darius, you're thinking about him. He's asking if you want something for it. As Jak, you kind of pull out the book and the vial. He looks over at it. Those, I dispose of those things. Yeah.
You could make it a whole collection.
I don't like that at all. No, I would dispose of that. He kind of gives it a more. It's very tainted. It's not quite as pure of an item, I would say, for my collection.
Puts it back.
So, for this glove here, would you want to trade for this one here? Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm set, but I have a pretty decent loadout, if you will. So it might be easier if you can give me an idea. So I, as you can obviously tell, am a very charming and persuasive individual. And sometimes I may lean in the direction of deception. Do you have anything that may help in that regard?
Anything that'll help him lie is what he means.
I could
I'm
not.
really good at it, though.
I could
I-
not.
On Atlas's head.
I could not stress enough the vastness of my resources. If you could be a little bit more specific in what you're looking for, I may perhaps have the item. I could maybe commission the item, or I could explain it sort of achievable.
Or do you have anything that might help with stealth? Do you have like a cloak that may help me go invisible, or
Perhaps
may
a-
help me be
Need
more
a cloak
sneaky?
of invisibility. Is that what we're looking for?
If you have that, that would be
Oh, I absolutely do.
all right.
A straight exchange, yes.
Do you feel that that's fair?
I think that
I'm willing to do that, yes.
that glove's worth more, is it not? It's a very rare item. Cloak of invisibility, and we've seen them before.
This item is custom made for a specific individual and only activated through blood weaving. So you're more than welcome, of course, to find a blood weaver that may use this and show you their abilities, we'll say. But it's much more of a collectible item, more than a practical one.
Yeah, and I don't think we're going to be able to sell this in the city.
I wouldn't flash that around too much. There might be quite a few questions for something like that.
Okay, one second, sir.
And I usher Darius off to the side.
What are you doing?
I feel like we need to try to bargain here. No, is that not? We're
Well, I
just gonna
don't-
take the first deal.
I mean, okay, so I hear you, but
Of course, I'm speaking to you.
no, I understand what you're saying,
Okay. Yeah.
but we also have to value, like, kind of balance what we have. That glove, well, yes, it is a one-of-a-kind piece. It's also useless in the real world.
Mhm.
We take that to a general vendor, they're probably not even going to know what it is. They're just going to think it's a glove with rings on it. They're not going to offer us anything.
No, I agree, but I mean, I feel like we need to.
Okay, well, I mean, why don't we pool everything we want to trade,
Yeah.
and then we see what we can get.
I really want the teleportation shield, but I also want a shield for right now. It's gonna take a while before we get back here. So maybe we can pull the items together and see if you'll do the whole rental thing.
Well, why don't you commission the shield, and I pulled the shield of seduction off my back, and
Mhm.
you can use this for now. I
Mhm.
am not really adept at using shields, and wearing a shield affects my spell casting.
Oh, okay. What does this shield do? Is it better than what I have?
I don't know.
The difference is to speed it up for you. The only difference is you'll have 1+ to charisma,
Hmm.
and it's a tune, and you have to attune.
Hmm. Well, I don't think this really goes with my look, Darius.
All right, and I put the shield back on my back.
I do appreciate it though. It's a great shield. I'd be happy to carry it around if I.
No, I'm going to keep
you?
it on. Like I still benefit from the benefits that it has. I just can't,
Oh yeah. Okay,
use
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Well,
I don't think you should get 2 shields. Stick
no.
with the one you have, commission the one you want. Don't buy another one. That's a waste of our resources. We do have 2 other people in our group. Let's see if with the mirror, the axe that we have, I don't think anyone in our group can use that axe. It's gigantic.
I really don't want to give away the mirror. I feel like that's something we could probably use in this situation. Especially if there's no danger to it, really. It's a prison. We have a walking prison we can use.
Yeah, but it also has things inside of it,
Yeah, so.
and we don't know how to use it. We could open it and things could come out.
We know how to use it.
We do.
So-
We know how to use it.
While you talk about the mirror, so
Yep.
Darius, when you were pulling the stuff out, you've pulled out the axe. I need to know exactly what you've pulled out. So
The
have
axe
you
and the
pulled
mirror.
out the full mirror?
Yeah.
Okay, and where did you put the mirror?
I don't know. I just would have sat it somewhere.
Sat it up against
So-
the wall, laying on the ground. Like it matters.
I'm gonna say I laid it on the ground so that it doesn't fall over and smash.
Okay, so it's pointing upwards towards the ceiling.
No, actually, it's facing down.
Okay, towards the ground. Okay, enough.
Hmm.
Yeah, so, maybe we just bargain the axe and the, my fucking stone. Sanguine, thank you. Crystal sanguine.
We don't need the glove.
Okay, alright, then let's bargain the axe, the glove, and the sanguine for 2 shields and your cloak.
No 2 shields. Oh my god, dude, why?
Mastos says, wait.
Alright, 2 cloaks and 1 shield. I'll take
No.
a cloak too.
1 cloak,
2
1
cloaks.
shield. Let the
One.
other 1 item each. Let's stop being greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Ask the other 2 what they want, and if we can bargain those whatever 3 items you just said,
Mhm.
those things you said, then we go for it. That's 3 for 4. I think we should be happy with that. I don't want to push this too far because he may just be like, y'all can fuck off.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, you take the lead on this one.
So while you guys are
Alright.
talking, and you guys have walked off to the side, he goes back to the other person that was asking for something. Goes up to Jak. You said you wanted some mobility or armor. Anything specific you're looking for?
A magic item that I could wear, perhaps, that would make me stronger. Maybe like armor, and then anything mobility-wise. You said something of a misty step. I believe that's a mobility spell, isn't it?
Yes, I think Atlas was going to possibly commission a Misty Step type shield situation. I got to look into that, but I believe that's what he might want, yes?
Sure. Well, weapon base wise, I'm set, and he holds his hand up, and his crossbow will flex.
Do you mind if I just check this out a little second?
Oh, sure. And he's gonna hold up both hands.
Oh. And the other one's like, oh. Would you be up for trading? These are quite unique. What would you want for this setup here?
This is my livelihood, so probably not gonna pass these up.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You understand the value of an item isn't just the amount of gold that it's worth. That's respectable. Yes. So you're looking for something with a perhaps teleportation type piece to it?
That or something that would make me be able to take more hits.
Take more hits. Well, I definitely could provide some health potions. They're always needed in battle for adventurers like you.
Not a potion. Out of character. A ring that's like +1 AC or +2 AC. Preferably +5.
Increasing your armor. Okay, is that what we're looking for, perhaps?
Yes.
I
Those are the only two things of interest for me.
I think I might have a double of one of those amulets, those necklaces. Just give me a moment here. And he kind of stands still for a second and doesn't move. Yes, I could. For this axe here, I think I could possibly, perhaps, let go of one of my necklaces that I have here that would grant you a little bit of extra protection. I would require a little bit extra on top of this axe, however. This axe would have to be modified to be used at all, so that will take a little bit of cost on my side. What could you throw in on top of the axe?
I'm assuming you're not a big gold guy, but I've got gold.
Sometimes I have to use the gold to get people to do some modifications for me, so it can be used. If needed.
Just out of curiosity, would we be returning by this point?
Yeah, so basically this conversation is happening while you guys were having that conversation.
Yeah.
It would be coming close to the end of it now as you walk over, yeah.
I want to kind of interrupt and be like, let's figure out what everybody wants, and then we'll discuss price afterwards.
So you want to do a kind of a group situation then?
I think that's the best.
Yes, I agree as well.
Mastos, anything you want? You're muted, Tim. In video, yeah.
Mastos wants to start sniffing the air, and he says, Mastos wants something. And I want to roll to see if he's actually just hiding how much he wants some of our items. Through my experience with watching the camps and trades and bartering and exchange of items throughout my years, I want to see if he's honest about any of the potential value of the items that we have.
Yeah, for sure. Roll an insight.
I got a 12.
12? Okay. He looks to be pretty upfront. He looks to be pretty honest when he's saying something interests him and when it doesn't. He looks to be pretty on the up and up.
Mastos does want something. He used to wear pretty necklace. Pretty to Mastos. Mastos not have necklace. And Mastos sad. Master liked that necklace. And
What type of necklace is this, young man?
it's small beast skull. I found. Poor animal. Not friend, never met, but a skull. And I wore with him. And I found more things. like a horn from another sad friend.
Were these things magical or were they just bones?
Out of game. It's called the Amulet of Mighty Fangs, and it just it's like a druid weapon that increases animal attacks.
Okay.
Your natural weapons and unarmed strikes.
Okay, well, if it's a specific special item that, let me think. I don't recall coming across anything like that before, but let me. And he pulls out his little notepad. Just being let me see here. Necklace, bones, increasing attack.
Trying to look at his book.
Oh no, that's for my eyes only. I'm sure you
I can't
understand.
read it. I can speak common. I can't read shit yet.
Okay, so you wish to have a little bit of time to present whatever it is you all want? You want to give you some time?
So I'm gonna walk forward, and I'm gonna say, all of this for a very rare item. I suggest that you take the blood weaving gauntlet that I've supplied to you as trade for all of these items, and I'm going to cast suggestion on him.
Okay. So as you cast suggestion, you see the red goggles flicker to blue and back to red. Like, well, suggestions are always good, I suppose, but I like to go on the old nose of what I feel is good for me.
Shit.
Counterspell.
Mastos taps his nose. Mastos understands.
Was it counterspell?
Was it?
Well, I need to know, because I need to know, like, did it nullify it? Like,
Yes, it was counterspell.
okay. What level, though? Did we roll it off?
6.
You don't need to. You couldn't have. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, it depends what level it is, right? Like, if you're
'cause you
casting
add
it
the
a higher level,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
if it's a higher level, then you automatically stop it. But if it's the same level or lower, I think, then we roll off.
Yeah, it's not. You don't have to roll off. It's most definitely higher.
Okay.
I feel this guy is special. I almost thought he was a gnome.
Yes,
Eric,
Atlas.
I thought we were offering more. We were...
Yeah. Okay. How about the glove and the giant axe?
Mm-mm.
Mastos knows more magic, and he pulls out his pan flute. Like, do you guys want to jam?
I like a good tune. But he walks up, leans up against the wall.
I turn to Mastos and my eyes flicker blue, and then his eyes flicker blue. I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Mastos. Let's see what you got.
All right. I rolled an 18 without
Nice.
the guidance.
With guidance.
Without guidance, I clicked it with.
Guidance is what? 1d4.
Yeah.
There we go. 2, so 20. Not that.
Yeah. You have quite a talent there, young boy. Quite a talent. He's kind of just tapping his foot. Let me know when you're ready for your proposition.
Well, I made it already. I said the axe
Oh.
on the glove.
Yeah, I'm just seducing you more.
Oh, yeah. It's
Making you
working.
lose.
So this giant axe that I have to modify for anybody to use it, and the glove that is unusable by anybody but Bloodweaver. Yes. So what items do you wish for me for these two?
I thought you were a collector. It's not about...
Yeah, you
selling
said
them.
that this was, for you, it was a rare item.
Yes, it is.
So
Why
then-
did you modify it?
He still has to move it around.
Did I say something incorrect? I'm confused.
I was just wondering why you were mentioning you would have to modify the axe.
They
I
think
don't
you're going to use it.
I don't get a persuasion roll here. Nothing.
Well, whenever you're having a little bit of back and forth, it's always good to reinforce what you're saying to other people about how valuable or invaluable it is.
It sounds like he may just end up trading this stuff later down the road anyway, so...
I apologize. I'm just trying to get it straight for myself. So, giant axe and a glove for what exactly?
For the
Cloak of
items.
invisibility,
Cloak
the
of
shield
visibility.
of lightning resistance,
Okay.
and whatever Jak wanted.
Okay. He
Well,
wanted a
I-
necklace. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
We're still looking at items, I guess.
Well, he's not showing us anything. We have to tell him what we want. That's basically what it comes down to. And from
So-
what I understand, like, it doesn't matter. If we want something and he has it, he'll give it to us or trade it to us. If he doesn't, he'll have it made.
So I just want to be clear. You're offering me the giant axe, the glove, and you wish in return a cloak of invisibility, a shield of lightning resistance, and the necklace to make your friend here, Jak, a little bit tougher. Is that what I'm?
Yes,
to
and just to
understand?
be clear, that axe is not just a giant axe. It can light on fire. It is
Oh.
magical.
Yes, I do. I'm well aware. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Let me just think this over. Okay, roll a persuasion.
Okay, group.
Darius, yeah, Darius and A.T.L.A.S. Yeah, actually, all of you were interacting with him. So go ahead and roll a group persuasion.
24.
Okay.
14.
Is he rolling against us?
Oh,
You don't
but
know.
I have guidance. So
Well, I want to know, because if he is, I'm going to keep cutting words in.
18.
Yeah,
Which, I mean,
12.
Jack's not really like trying to
Yeah.
haggle this guy too much right now.
No, yeah, it's just a kind of a general. All right, 24, 14, 12, and 18. Thork didn't say anything, so he's not. What about if we throw the... Could you use any healing potions whatsoever if I was to sweeten things up a little bit to look at this mirror getting thrown into the deal?
How many healing potions?
Well, how about one for each of you? A superior healing potion for each of you could go a long way, I think.
I don't think we should give the mirror up.
Let's let him
think
look
it's
at the
valuable.
mirror at least.
No, I don't think we should do that either.
I don't know why you're so hooked on this damn mirror.
Can you inspect the mirror just by looking at it for how you've been looking at everything else?
Yes, when you pulled out the mirror, I took a little glance at it. I'm aware of its, yes.
I
know
feel
it.
like a prison realm is a pretty rare commodity.
It is. I am quite a fan of magical mirrors. Not usually quite as large as this, to be perfectly honest, but I could make use of it, yes.
So, with that, standing alone, would you be willing to throw in more items than just one item? Would you be willing to trade it for 2 items? And now Jak is starting to haggle.
If you wanted to keep the glove and the axe and just do the mirror, I'll give you the 3 items for the mirror.
Is it 3? I thought we were doing 4.
Cloak of invisibility, lightning resistant shield, and a necklace.
Oh, Jack didn't want anything?
Hey, the necklace.
Then Mastos didn't want anything?
I
No.
wanted a necklace.
Oh yes, you wanted the necklace too, did you? That I have to do some research on. I can't offer that at the moment, unfortunately.
I don't think we should give up the mirror. I think it's too valuable. I think we stick to the original deal. Or try to work out the original deal.
Well, this is what I'm just going to throw out. I'm going to say my piece. But if you could get me something that teleports and something that makes my armor stronger, I'd be willing to throw those 2 items for the mirror as well, with whatever else the deal is going. This mirror I'm not attached to. We found Thoric in it, and Thoric's been kind of a dick.
Alright, what you talking about? I'll be helping you.
Yeah, he hasn't really done anything. I would say Dorhan was a bigger dick than him.
No, he was a dick to Jack because Jack was trying to get him to make him help him, and he just was like, "F you." It was like,
Darius
"This kid's
stands
a
by what he said.
douchebag."
It sounds like you're a little bit disjointed in the presentation of your offer. Did you want to reconvene and finalize an offer? I'm open to the glove and the axe and the mirror. The mirror being of most interest to me.
Well, if we are going to give up the mirror, I think then we should each get 2 items.
That would be the only way I would consider letting the mirror go.
And we would also give. Would we want to just give the rest of the stuff away?
Yes. 2 items each for the mirror, the glove, and the axe.
Oh,
What do you say?
That could be done. It just depends on what the items are, of course. I can't say 2 items each. That it'd be something that's just astronomically less valuable to me.
Okay, well, my 2 items would be the shield of lightning resistance and a cloak of misty step,
Hmm.
or something that can allow me to teleport or move really, really fast. Or fly.
Expeditious retreat.
Okay. And who wanted the cloak of invisibility? That was
Darius.
Puts up his hand.
Okay, so if we were to do a deal for two each, what would you like for your second item? Let's see if it's possible.
Go to the rest of the group. I'm going to think about this for a second.
Certainly. Okay, and you wanted. Everybody seems to want something to teleport. Okay. So should I see? Teleport's very popular these in the year 200. I see. Better make note of that. 100 AC teleport. Good. Shiny stones. Bad. Okay. Okay. So you cloak of invisibility, and you said, was there anything else for you, sir? You were thinking about it?
Everybody else has said it already?
Yes.
Boots of levitation.
Ooh. That is a good one. I like the way you think. Flying invisible.
Yep.
That'd be wild. Just these random shatters appearing on the battlefield.
To tell you a secret, it's great for fishing. You could fly right over the water. They don't even see you, and bloop, down you go.
Feed a village for a week.
If and I apologize for just reiterating, but these type of transactions need to be very precise. So we're offering the mirror, the giant axe, and the glove, each for the 2 items, which was a boots of levitation, cloak of invisibility, some sort of teleporting, which I have to figure out what that's going to be, the shield of lightning resistance, and then we had a necklace to increase the damage that your young friend here could take, and also some sort of teleporting he wants as well. Yes,
Sure.
that's correct. Okay.
Everybody in agreement before I say yes for the group?
Yes,
Yeah,
I think it's an agreement. But I
Okay.
think we give the axe and the glove first for our first item, and then the more expensive, valuable items that he has to find, we will exchange the mirror for them when we're ready to pick them up.
Well, he may have them. He didn't say
Well, I'm
he's going to
assuming.
commission everything.
if he's
Yeah, so
ready,
here's the problem. What if he has
Point
some of the
five.
second items and not all of them?
Then we wait until he has all of them.
I refuse.
Okay, so
Specifically if he has my boots.
So with your with your persuasion, this is why he's still going. You guys did really good on your persuasion check. So, what I would, there is 2 of the items that I have to kind of figure out exactly what can be done. The teleport ones, those are a little bit trickier. The other items, I think I can get pretty quickly for you. How about we do the cloak of invisibility, the lightning resistant shield, the necklace to give you a little bit extra oomph when you get hurt. For the axe and the glove, and then I'll let you know when I have the other 3 items ready, and then you could provide me with the mirror. How does that sound?
I think
That's acceptable?
That's fair. But
And
you gotta
Jack's-
toss in a health potion each.
Someone say
Oh,
bear?
you don't change the offer after. Oh, come on now.
Yeah,
Roll a
what-
persuasion
what-
check.
What'd you say?
Roll a persuasion.
Take an inspiration.
What's that?
I'm gonna be like, yeah, let's go, and give you
Okay.
an inspiration.
So how does that work?
You add a D8 roll to it.
Okay, and I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. Okay, so we got 17 on the roll. And what
Mhm.
is it? It's a persuasion.
Yep.
So -1, so 16.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll my D8.
Okay.
5 hours later.
This is an important roll. I'm letting it go. 4 on the D8.
Okay.
Hope you're keeping track.
Mm-hmm.
And then my D4 is right here.
Spin me right round, baby, right round.
Oh, where is it?
I thought he was about to say 6.
I was about to, but I was reading because it's 2.5. It's 3. The top is the 4. And
Okay.
The bottom's the...
All right. 23. Okay.
Yeah.
So he rolled a natural 1. I just wanted to make you do all that. Okay, you know, you're quite a feisty bunch of people. I think I'll throw in a regular healing potion for each one of you as a little bonus to the transaction for today. Before I finally shake, who's going to be shaking my hand? Who's the purveyor? Who's the speaking for you all here?
My hand like ejects immediately from my body and like flies over and like gets ready to.
So before we sign off on this, so to speak, I just do want to check if you could put the mirror against the wall. I just want to double check there's nothing fishy going on with the mirror. Put it up against the wall, please, to check the goods.
Jack will pick the mirror up.
I'm going to.
Away from here.
I'm gonna when he picks it up, I'm gonna cover with my tattered cloak. I'm gonna cover the actual mirror part up.
It's very dangerous. It's a portal to prison, so we don't want anything getting out.
Oh, that's okay. It's not active right now. Don't worry. So it's leaning up against the wall?
We're holding it though.
Okay, yeah. Just a second. He picks up the cloak and kind of like puts himself behind the cloak so that he can see the mirror, but you guys don't see it. You hear, Endo. Oh no. Ooh, creepy things. Jeez. What the? What? Okay. Vilka. Oh. Okay. Endo. Then he was.
I'm making a note of each word he said too.
Okay.
And his response to each word.
Okay. Sorry, missing one thing here. Okay, very well. If you're okay with the setup, we'll go ahead. You hang on to the mirror, and I will reach out to you when I have the other 3 items. If that all sounds good, I'm good with you. He holds his hand out.
Yep, works for me. Just to clarify, I like the Misty Step sound, and whatever you decide, I guess, I think rings would work for me. And then, how will you contact us?
Oh, I'll just send you. Who would like to receive a message? I'll just send a message. Who's the best communicator of all of you that I should maybe send the message to? Ah, okay. Saytr.
No, it's okay. Thank you, Mastos.
Oh.
Great help. No, you can send me the message. That's
How about no? You can send me the message because you held on to a note from the ball for how long and didn't tell anyone. So
20 minutes?
I mean, I could argue that you found that book and didn't tell anyone what it is.
everyone saw it. I just didn't tell you what it was.
Exactly. I even asked you what you found, and you
Thank
said,
you.
I don't want to tell you. So,
Yep.
yeah, so your argument is not valid.
Well,
I say Mastos.
we don't even know if this
Absolutely.
guy's staying with us, and you're just inviting him to be the one to tell him.
Mastos sulks. You can see him visibly sad from that word.
The hand thrusters like push forward towards the guy's hand a little bit.
I smack his hand out of the way. I'm like, wait a minute, wait.
Oh,
Instead of-
for goodness sake, what is going on?
Instead of boost of levitation, any chance you could do boost of haste?
Oh.
Listen, you didn't give me enough time to think about it. It's just a yes or no.
What
If
do you
can't-
mean? We were talking here for about 20 minutes. That's lots of time.
Yeah, but then when you said we get the second item, you were like, tell me now. I didn't have time to think.
It's going to be a little bit more difficult for boots of haste than it is for boots of levitation. I can do it, but it will take longer.
That's fine. I'm good with that.
Very
I-
well.
I-
Takes out his
No.
notepad and changes. If I can't retrieve it, then I will let you know and we'll work something out.
Sounds good.
Okay, great.
And then Jack's gonna hold his hand back out, or hold his hand out and say, "You can send me the message."
Okay, is this a group consensus? I'm sending this young fella here a message?
Nope.
Nope.
No? Okay. How about I... okay. I'll just send one of you a message.
Wonderful.
Kind of
My
like
name's
this young...
Atlas.
I like this young man. I like the cut of his jib. He knows how to play a flute.
Yeah, send it to him. He'll tell us.
I turn around and wiggle my little goat tail.
Okay, well, if you could all back up for a second, please. Kevin waves you away. He walks back to the crates that he has kind of piled up against the wall.
Hey, Darius, help me put this mirror back.
Yeah, and I'll help him stick it in Jack's butt.
Just be careful with that. Whatever you do, don't break it, please.
Mm-hmm.
What were those words you were saying?
Oh, but that's how you use the mirror, of course. You have the deactivation word, you have the deactivation word, you have the words to see what's in each cell. You didn't know how to use it.
Well, we knew how to activate and
I knew how to
deactivate.
use it. I don't want him to use it because there's all kinds of things in there. I got stuck in it. Oh, he seems to know how to use it. Just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't want to tell us.
Yeah, he didn't tell me much.
I just
Wait,
wanted to
okay.
get out of the mine.
Yeah, that's fair.
You want to go back to the mine?
No. No.
Shut up.
I want to go home. That's all I wanted the whole day, but just want to go home.
All right. Okay.
Why?
So did he give us our items?
So
that
he
he's
sounds
given
like
us?
he's yelling away.
I think he's trying to get them out, but we're all talking.
Yeah, but we're not near him. He told us he can do that while we're talking, except you, because he told you to back off, and you're still standing there.
I backed
so
up. I'm not
Cloak of
relying on this map.
invisibility. Somebody, whoever needed that, come over here, please.
I jump over.
Okay. Okay. And so he turns around and he opens up this box. You don't see anything in there. He reaches in and he pulls it up. You see this silvery cloak with these engravings all down the outside of the embroidery. And as he kind of moves it kind of shimmers. It almost enhances the silver within the engravements. Here you go. It should fit quite nicely to your size.
I'm going to take it, and I'm going to go over in the corner and start ritual casting Identify on it.
Okay. As he does this, he walks over and he flicks his hand up to the great axe and flicks up and flicks it down, and you see the axe right into the box.
Dope.
Okay. Yes, of course. The shield of lightning resistance for the little one. Yes, come here.
Oh, yes, thank you.
I just like grab my shield that I have on my arm right now and just like kind of toss it to the side.
Okay. It cracks a little bit more, being it was just half shattered wood shield.
I don't know why I can't move my guy, but there we go.
Oh, you're under Jack. Okay, so he turns
Yeah,
around.
He was.
He rummages through. This time he opens up like this kind of leather-looking pouch, this tiny little pouch. Oh, here we go. And as he starts to pull it out, you see kind of the opening of the pouch just open so wide that the shield comes out of it. Here you go. It's not small, but it I take resistance. As he holds it up, and you can kind of see that gold engravings on the outside with that gray solid in the center that you've seen when he kind of showed you the illusion of it. There you go. The shield of lightning resistance.
Does it come with that carrying pouch? Just to keep it protective?
Oh, no, is that something you want to trade for? What else do we have?
Oh no, sorry. It's just sometimes when you buy nice pieces of armor, there's like a nice little pouch that it comes with.
Ah, yes.
Gives him all of our sanguine for it.
Still working on the branding, you know.
Okay. And what is your return policy?
Oh, final sale, I'm afraid. Final sale. I like this one. It gives you a little
Okay.
tap.
Most places offer return policy. Okay. Thank you.
I just like stutter off looking at my shield.
The necklace of, we'll say, protection. Come on over.
I just like mutter to him as he goes by. I'm like,
No return policies, so I hope you like it.
I like scamper over,
Yeah.
like bow down.
Uh,
And
I
then so
don't
you can put
have
it around.
anything for you yet. I have to research that necklace and get that for you. I meant the one with the protection. Sorry.
And Jak will walk over.
It's back.
Okay. Zach, as you go over, he just reaches into his kind of cloak. You see him kind of playing around with a little pouch in there. And pull out, and it's these like, it looks almost like pearls. It's like these beads. It comes down to in the center, and it looks like a really, really dull gray kind of crystal, and it's sort of like a diamond, like a kite shaped to it. There you are. Pop that on, and you'll feel a little bit sturdier.
Thank you. And
As he
Jak
does
will
that,
throw his hood down and throw it on.
perfect. As he does that, you see him lift his fingers up to the glove, swipe over, and drop it in the crate, and slam the crate over. Oh, sorry. Oh, almost forgot there. And little one, and he gestures over to Mastos.
Oh, oh, oh. Scampers back over with his like tail just wagging.
Now, I do have to work on that necklace, and I apologize that I don't have it for you, but perhaps you could look after this for your friends. And he hands you a bag. The 4 healing potions are in there for you and your friends. When you want the healing potion, just think about it, reach in, and pull it out. It'll be in your hand, okay?
Oh, thanks.
Did he also
Mastos.
give you a bag of holding?
Very good. There you go.
I don't know, did he? I don't know.
So you now
I
have
don't
a
know
bag.
of such things.
Same.
All right, so yeah, so I will send a message when I have the other items. I could not stress enough. Please do not break that mirror. Don't drop your bag on the floor upside down. Be very cautious with that. It's very dangerous.
Yeah, that's what I said. I say
Understood.
across the cave.
Yes, if it gets broken, it will release anything that's stuck in the prison. So it could be very messy. Be very, very careful.
I'll do my best.
Okay. Okay, so what are you off to now, adventurers? Are you going to perhaps a deserted temple, finding some relics or anything, perhaps?
Do you know if there's any mines nearby?
Yes, back the way you came.
You just hear Darius in the corner of the cave go,
We're taking Mr. Thoric home.
Oh, right, yes, Thoric.
That'll be good. I would appreciate it. I
Okay,
mean,
well,
I could probably get myself from here. It was more about the stone face. I was a little bit dubious about. I could maybe make my own way if you want to go back to
okay,
Memorial
Thoric,
City
we'll,
now.
we'll take you. Don't worry. Don't you worry. ATLADS have got you.
All right, if you want to explore the mine more, I understand.
Oh, that is a tempting offer.
Somebody said something about a warrior palace earlier. I don't know what that was, but Anyway, we're moving on. So, are
Yeah,
you
I
going
think
to?
so.
Well, if you do come across, do any of you have the capability to send a message by any chance?
Yes.
Ah, you do. Well, if you come across anything spectacular or unique, please keep me in mind. Just send me a message. I'm always on the lookout for rare relics or anything unique.
And will you come to us, or do we gotta come to you?
Ah, do you have the capability to plane shift by any chance?
No, and my message capabilities are very limited.
Is there an item that allows us to plane shift? Do you have something like that?
Well, based on what you've showed me so far, I don't think you could afford it.
Ooh. But that's not what I asked. Do you have an item that does that?
I might.
Interesting.
So just let me know, and I will. I won't be able to come immediately to you, obviously. But we can make a rendezvous, and I shall come more to you than you to me.
Okay. I will send you a message if we need you.
Excellent, A.T.L.A.S, yes.
Yes, that is my name.
Excellent.
Don't wear it out.
I will do my
Or
best
do,
not
it's
to.
fine.
Okay,
won't-
A.T.L.A.S,
it
A.T.L.A.S,
won't
A.T.L.A.S,
wear out.
A.T.L.A.S, 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 A.T.L.A.S.
Yeah, it's okay. Right.
Okay, well,
Well,
best wishes
alright,
on you.
yeah.
Just be
That's great,
careful
thank you.
down the other end. There's some people that are not really up for trading, so just be a little bit cautious down there, I would think. Wait,
Are they up for dying?
you don't all seem to be very good with languages. Does anybody speak Draconic by any chance?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
do.
Well, I'm sure you'll be fine then. Okay, well, let me know if you come across anything.
Okay. Alright, thank you so much. What was your name again?
You can call me Gar.
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 Gar. Okay.
Gar. I have a problem with
Okay,
R
Gar.
sometimes.
Alright. Would you like a parting hug?
A hug. Oh, why, yes. He opens his arms out.
I'll give him a really good hug.
He puts his arms around you, and you do feel it like pull in, and as you pull in, you can almost feel like armor plating and all kinds of weird shapes and stuff all within his body as he pulls you in. Oh, thank you. It's been a while since this young man had a hug. Okay,
Yes, I try to give them out as much as possible. They're free of charge.
very good.
I hug Atlas.
Is he like hugging my back while we're hugging?
Yeah.
This
Amazing.
is getting a little bit awkward.
Oh, Mastos, come on in.
And I just like kind of turn to reach him and bring him into the hug.
Okay, this was nice. He starts to get it, push both heads away from him.
This is usually a sign, Mastos. Sometimes some people don't like long hugs, so this is when we release.
Mastos, get your attention.
Ears perk up.
And he just lights a little ball of light and just throws it down the hall.
Choo, 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 choo. I jump with my extra leap. I am.
You got it, good boy. And he just plonks himself down, starts warming his hands by the magical fire that he's just recreated in front of him.
Darius, are we good to go?
Am I done
Yes.
identifying?
Yeah,
Okay.
you've confirmed it's a
Yeah,
cloak
I'm
of
good.
visibility.
I'm gonna flip it on. I know I can't use it until I attune to it, but
Hmm.
I still am going to put it on.
All right,
Jack,
go ahead
are
now.
you ready?
I've been ready.
Okay. Alright, lead the way. Alright.
I think I already was.
Mastos is
I'm
out in the
just
lead.
on. You can see me go in the shadow.
Are you continuing to prance, or did you stop when you got the ball of light?
Oh no! I was prancing happily.
Okay.
If I could hold the flute or the pan flute while getting it. Oh yeah, you know what? You hear echoes of the pan flute. I managed it.
All right. Are you continuing to play the pan flute?
Yes, as I go,
Okay.
not realizing.
All right. So as you just continue, Thoric kind of leading the way. He's kind of in the front, but he's not straying too far. You guys kind of moving as a group. Who's staying to the back? Who's kind of in the middle? Obviously,
Jak will be
Mastos-
right behind
way ahead.
Thoric.
Okay.
I'd be probably pushing more to the front now with like my new
Yeah.
shield.
with your beefiness.
Do I have to attune to the shield? Like I can still just use the plus, right? Like the
Yeah. So it's the +2 and
Check
the lightning
compendium,
resistance.
There might be one in there.
Yeah.
okay.
You don't
It's
need to
only
attune
+2
to it
for
though.
like the
Yeah.
metal or whatever.
It's still
like-
+2 AC. It's got the lightning resistance on it.
Okay.
So giant axe and glove. Make sure the glove and the giant axe marked off your inventories.
That's if you did update Luke, that's going to be you.
I
Except the
just-
glove, but
I was just referencing Discord for it. I don't have it like written out.
yeah, that's fine. I will delete it out of my.
Yeah, it's all good as long as you know it's removed from your inventory.
Yeah,
So
I
Mastos, how far ahead are you getting ahead of the group?
I actually just want to be right here.
Okay.
It runs all the way back to us.
No. I ran for that.
So Mastos, run a real perception, because you're ahead of the group.
Got a 10.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
All right. So yeah, as you're kind of prancing around, playing your flute, kind of looking around, this looks like a well-made pathway through the mountain. Like the sides are clearly carved out, man-made. Looking across, you see like there was like wooden joists across the top to kind of hold the structure in place. You can see where large rocks have fallen out over time, though. So you can see that's why there's these huge chunks that are scattered all over the path. So it's a little bit in sort of disarray. Just obviously not a lot of use from it. Behind where you came from now, when you kind of glance back at the group, you can see the archway you came through is kind of this large sort of bridge that goes across over the doorway with a big ballista mounted on the top there. And it's all lit by some sort of magical means. There's lanterns along the side that is lighting the entire place. There's a building structure down to the south of where you guys were. It's kind of just rickety. The doors and windows are all gone. You can kind of see it's all rotten wood. But as you kind of look down the path more towards where you're going, you just see more of the same. There's nothing kind of standing out in your near vision.
I'm gonna climb up to the rock and just play my flute, waiting for them to catch up.
All right. So you guys kind of sticking tight, following Thoric as he moves up. All right, we got a little bit of a walk through here. The mountain's a decent size, so let's get going.
And I start jumping rock from rock.
Okay. Leaping abound. All right. So as you guys, you've been traveling now for about 10 or 15 minutes. If you guys need to do anything or have any conversations during this travel time, feel free.
Guys, should we maybe stop and see what he's seen in the mirror? Like, should we maybe take a look ourselves so we know what we're handing over? Like, obviously not release anything, but we now know the words to cycle through the different prisons.
I don't think we should mess with it. One, every time we take that in and out of the bag, we risk breaking it. I think
Well,
we
I'll
should
get in the
leave it.
bag with it.
What if you hit it getting in the bag? You're not exactly light.
Bad idea, Mastos says.
I already told you what was in there, sir. I seen it when I was in. I'll stop leaning away from the microphone. I already told you what was in there when I seen it when I was in there.
Yeah, but he seemed really interested in that one. I feel like I want to know what he's really interested in. What
Well,
if we're handing it over to
He said he's
someone-
interested in the mirror, and he's obviously knowledgeable about him. So I say we just give it to him and let him have his fun with it.
Right, but if it's as bad as he says it is, and he also made a very peculiar. Oh, when he looked at the one prison cell, I feel like that's knowledge we should have before we hand it over.
What's it gonna change though? Thoric said he saw everything in there and it was big and ugly.
Yeah, that's very true, but I feel like we need to know what we're passing over. The deal's not done until we physically give him the mirror.
I-
Should be very careful.
Valuable.
Well, as of right now, I'm not interested in getting it out.
Yeah, same.
So I say
Neither
we
am I.
continue walking.
Okay.
Just as long as we're careful with it, I think you'll be all right. I mean, I can tell you what I've seen again if you don't remember us.
Do you know what order? Like, would we be able to
Oh,
ascertain what reaction he had to
that I wouldn't know now because I was inside in the middle and I could see the 4 out ones, but I wouldn't know which number cell it was. He was saying the numbers, right? He was saying the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, but I don't know. I don't know which one they would be in because I was in the middle one.
Well, why don't
Okay,
you
well,
tell
remind
Alice
us.
all about him
the... Remind us what was in the other cells, then.
as we continue walking?
Sure.
All right. Let me think about it. Hold on. I think I'll wrote it down. Let me pull out my cartography cat here. All right. So, as I sat and prepared myself for what was to come, I sat cross-legged, looking around, scoping in the area, looking for an opportunity.
Thorak,
Yes.
you're not telling a horror story. Just give us the inventory in the cells, please.
All right.
I thought that was great, Thor.
All right.
I'm
I'll
sitting
like that
cross-legged, waiting to hear this story, just like
We're walking, Tim. So if you sat down, we're like, bye.
I picture him like cross-legged but hopping still, like trying to keep up.
there's still a spring in my step.
All right, Darius. I don't want to bore you. I know you're the fancy one of the group. So when I looked to the north, I seen one of those demon dog things. When I looked to the east, I seen one of those warrior demons with his gnarly sword with a look of anger in his eyes. And I could see that he was looking at me and I was looking at him. And he wanted a piece of Thorak. And I would have given it to him if he had to come through. Sorry, I got sidetracked. To the south, there was a giant golem. A big frost golem. I don't even know how the fuck in there. I was bloody huge. And then to the west, there was that fella, the bald fella. And he would sit there. And he would meditate. I couldn't hear what he was saying or anything. But covered and tattoos and a mask on him. And he looked very ominous. But he was chiseled. The biceps and the what do you call them? The testicular muscles he had.
So by the definition that he gave us, would we be able to ascertain that this is one of the monks that we fought?
No.
No? Okay.
Wait,
No,
what monks? What monks did you fight?
Before we fought, remember where we got the burning axe, the giant thing where the discs were? We fought that blind monk thing before we went in there.
I'm just gonna show him
No.
the mask anyways
Okay.
and see if it asks.
That's the fellow that was sort of orchestrating all the stuff down in the mine.
Right.
That's the blind fella. Wear that so you would.
The bald guy, not similar?
Oh no. This ball guy is pure white. The skin was white. You could have flickered a torch off it. It was so bright. And it blue tattoos all over him. Nothing like this fella. This fella there, the thing, nothing like him. No.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Thor.
No,
for
of course.
Your vigorous descriptions.
Well, it'd be more vigorous, but Darius doesn't like it.
Would you mind, you said you had that written down, right?
No, I didn't. I just needed a little bit of time to remember. I didn't actually have it written
Oh,
down.
I thought you, okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna just make a mental note of that. I don't know if anyone didn't know what he said.
I only got 2 things. I got the frost golem and then the bald person.
So north was the dog demon.
North. Yeah, I'm writing it down. Dog demon. Yep.
East was the warrior demon.
Warrior demon. Okay.
And then south was the frost golem.
Okay.
And west was the baldy muscly dude.
Okay.
All right.
And then just as I'm writing down, he because I did say I made a note of what the words he said and his reactions. Can you can I audibly repeat that on my speaker?
I think you're gonna have to start when you say you write it down. You're gonna have to write it down. So he said endo,
No. Yep.
then tuno,
Juno.
tease,
Tease.
filka.
And then he said there was something at did you say endo again at the end?
He did, yes.
Yeah, okay. So he only said 3.
4.
Well, yeah. So endo, I'm assuming, is activate and deactivate. So he said endo, and then he looked at 3 rooms.
Well, you don't know.
I would say in my mind, endo enters it, but it's in itself.
Yeah, it could be that he activated it and it started in one room.
Yeah.
And then he went like 2, 3, 4, and then
Well,
ended it.
There's 5 rooms, right?
No, there's 4.
There's
There
5.
would be 4.
Thoric was in the middle.
Is that not a room?
I mean, I guess, but it's not a cell.
Can we say Thorak knows exactly where middle
Are you guys
is?
saying this in your characters or just metagaming?
I think we were metagaming it. You can say it in character too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, we can talk in character. It's technically we're not
Well,
metagaming.
I mean,
we are metagaming because I'm
Yeah.
thinking this stuff. I'm not actually talking. Okay, hold on.
Ulrich,
I was trying to make note of the things too, but I didn't catch them.
What do you need?
Mastos does not remember.
can you explain a little bit just so I understand that gnome guy said endo,
Alright.
and what does that do exactly with the mirror?
Well, that's the word for 1 in Infernal. So that's
And
cell 1.
Tuno is 2,
Aye.
and tease is 3.
You said you didn't know Infernal. Sounds like you do.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And Felka is 4,
That's correct.
and endo is 1.
Aye.
Right. Okay. Now you said there was 5 cells?
Well, that's what I could see because I was on the metal and I can only see, the 4
What-
doors
what
that were
was
connected to
the-
me.
what's
There
the
could be a
infernal
million.
name for
What
5?
if there's hundreds and hundreds in there? What if it's the biggest mirror prison there's ever been?
Do you know the infernal number for 5?
I do.
What is that?
It's Fala.
Fala. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wonderful.
Anytime, Alice.
As I recall, what was the one that he kind of stopped on and was like, oh,
Like before he reset it back? Like he went to 4 and then
Well,
went
so-
back to 1.
yeah, but so he
was
said the first one, he had a
third
reaction.
It was his third reaction.
Was it the third reaction where he clearly had a very interested reaction and then continued?
It was the third one where he was like,
So
oh,
teased?
yeah.
Okay, that's what I just wanted to make sure. Okay, yeah.
Alrighty. So you guys continue forwards. We'll be going for about 15, close to 20 minutes now. Looking straight ahead, it's the same. You're getting kind of monotonous now, just seeing the same kind of walls across the side. It's cut a straight path through this mountain. Rocks again, large boulders kind of scattered where you look up and you see it's fallen from above. And as you guys continue, you see now straight ahead, probably about 100 feet ahead, almost centered to the path, you can see some sort of figure lying down on the ground. All right, hold up. There's something up there. What do you guys want to do? After break.
I stopped playing the pan flute.
Yeah, definitely good idea. Yeah, let's take 5 minutes, and then we'll come back to this. All right, guys, we're taking 5. We'll see you here. Welcome back.
That makes me uncomfortable.
As you seductively eat your cheese string. All right, so as we left it off, you guys were continuing through the mountain path after doing some trades with Gar. You're about 100 feet away from, you see a body laying kind of on the ground. The path has been unchanged this entire time, just some scattered rocks throughout the middle. And Thoric kind of holds you all back, and there was something ahead. You guys can see this kind of mound about 100 yards ahead of you. What do you want to do?
Smell the air.
Okay, roll a perception.
Darius, why don't you give that old new cloak a whirl and go see what is ahead?
I rolled an 8.
It doesn't seem to be working yet.
Oh. Did he sell you a bum cloak? There's no return policy, I asked.
It's legit. I checked it out. It's a legit cloak. I think I just need to spend some time to have it kind of sync up with me.
Magic items are so weird.
They are, but the magic needs to flow through you. It takes time for them to connect with you.
I'll flow through you.
Sorry, what was that, Mastos?
So as you
see a body,
so as you kind of like sniff in the area, you guys see Mastos stop for a second, climbs up in the huge rockets in front of you, sniffs around. You smell like kind of just musty air and nothing else.
I'm gonna approach the body cautiously.
All right.
Try not to let my clickety clack hooves.
All right. Roll a stealth check.
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Let's go.
Is everybody following? Thoric is staying back and watching. Is everybody else following Mastos? Or
It's not a nat 20. That's a dirty 20.
Well, what? Oh, because it's +2. Oh.
It'll highlight anything that's a crit, like a critical success, will highlight green. Anything that's a critical failure will be red.
It's an 8.
okay, so 20. Yeah, no worries. Is everybody following? Thoric is not. Thoric is holding about 60 feet back behind Mastos.
I'll hang back a little.
Okay.
Jak will
yeah.
follow.
Okay. You follow?
I'll follow.
Okay, you guys want to try to be quiet like Mastos, or just walking up?
Jak's not attempting to be as quiet, but I mean, I feel like
Okay. All right,
he's a
so
little naturally stealthy.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make noise, but
okay.
not like creepy.
Yeah, you're not like charging up. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right, so Mastos, as you get a little bit closer now, you can see the lights still continue. And as you get a little bit closer, about 50 feet, 40 feet closer to this, it does look like some sort of armored humanoid laying face down in the on the floor. It's got kind of like, it looks like bashed up kind of silvery type armor, a red kind of cloak or something. You can't really make out details from your distance.
I am going to play my flute. Just like a little... just like 3 notes of a flute. I want to see if it reacts.
Okay. As you play your flute, you hear a slight echo of it continue down the hallway, but there's no movement from the...
Tim, every time you say you play your flute, I just hear the mists every time you solve the puzzle.
That's a good one. I'm going to walk back to the group and tell them I not smelled no dead. Smell cave? Sleeping? We go wake him up?
Yeah, might as well.
Jak, were you continuing to walk, or did you follow Mastos back? Because you were kind of walking.
Jack
up.
probably would have kept going because he thinks Mastos is really weird.
He's
so
like
he's not
that.
really sure his
Yeah.
behavioral wise what he's doing.
And Darius, you were walking up. Did you go back with Mastos, or did you continue with Jak?
I'm still back with Thoric.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, you return. Jak is seeing that Jak is still continuing to the body, Mastos. Are you continuing back to the group, or would you?
Yeah,
go?
after I
okay,
relay
cool.
that message. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as you get Jak, roll perception. As you get you're about 30 feet away from the body now.
All right, Reen is also with me. I'm assuming that's a given, but
No, it's never a given.
oh,
No,
okay.
for Reen it is. If you're not instructing, Reen will always be with you.
with me. All right, that is a dirty 20, 15 on the die, plus 5 for perception.
All right. So as you get closer now, you can see it is an unmoving humanoid. The armor that they're wearing looks kind of like beat up and scratched. Some sort of red cloak. Most noticeably, though, you see that there's no head.
I was gonna cast Detect Thoughts to see if it was living.
That would have been classic.
As Jak approaches, he is gonna his crossbow is gonna be ready, and he's gonna come up and he's gonna kind of assess the body to see if he believes it's actually dead.
Okay. So as you get closer to the group, following up, Thoric kind of shield and mace at the ready. Are you guys kind of following up? Thoric's keeping about 60 feet behind. You guys staying with that or going closer?
I'm still with Thoric.
Okay.
And yeah, I've caught up with Jak. I'm going with Jak.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
moving closer as well.
All right. So AT.L.A.S and Mastos, you guys coming into sight now. So Jak, you get right up. You can see that the head has been severed. You can quite clearly see like the cut right across where the exposed neck is, and all the damage to the armor. Looks like possibly a human. If you want to roll an investigation, if you want to inspect the body further.
Yep, and Jak's gonna be right up on it.
I'd like to do a medicine check, like a scan.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. That is a 2 on the die, and my investigation will make that a 5.
Okay. He looks pretty dead.
Very dead. All right, Jak's gonna check him out. You got anything on him? I'm already down here.
All right. So while you're looking for loot, AT.L.A.S, you can roll a medicine.
Okay.
It's nice to know Jak is now down for desecrating corpses.
Corpses is different than a burial site.
14 plus stuff. Hold on. Medicine is 21.
Yeah, okay.
22.
I can roll that.
So kind of investigating, looking over at these wounds. You can see stab wounds all over, like a bigger stab, a bigger kind of like slice in the armor, and then a smaller slice in the armor. You see around the legs, you see this strange kind of contraption, 2 heavy balls on it, and like a rope connecting it, wrapped around his ankles. But you can see that he was definitely killed first, and then head removed after he was killed.
The head is post-mortem.
Yes, head is post-mortem.
Somebody watched a medical show.
Yeah. Okay. Can I tell what the stab wounds are? They made with like a sword or like claws, or can I tell anything like that?
Yeah. You've seen these similar kind of blades before. It's pretty. One is a medium-sized sword. One looks like a dagger shape. Doesn't look like claws. It looks like some sort of weapons, small weapons.
Okay.
So Darius, you're just kind of coming into range now. You and Thoric kind of coming up, about 30 feet away now. He doesn't look like he's sleeping. You got no head on him.
No, he's very dead.
Very perceptive. What killed him, Atlas? Besides his head being.
I was about to say, I think him not having a head would have been what killed him.
Well, actually, the stab wounds apparent all over the body is what actually seems to be what killed him. The beheadment was actually committed after his death. Maybe taken as a trophy.
Oh, I was meaning like what kind of weapon killed him, but that works too.
Oh, it looks like a dagger and sword. Short sword, possibly.
Would you say this is a double-sided dagger or a single-sided dagger?
Do the dagger wounds look to be all the same, or is there a different?
No, it looks like a pretty straightforward, like dagger impalement. Yeah, small kind of singular blade slice. And Jack, while you're looking over the body, roll investigation for looting the corpse.
Better than a 2, better than a 2, better than a 2, better than a 2. Haha, a 4 this time. So that will be...
It's 200% better.
I already forget my investigation. A 7.
All right. So yeah, kind of fumbling through it. The only thing that really jumps out at you is there's this large glaive that's laying beside him and a short sword.
So, fun fact, a dagger is always double-sided. If it's single-sided, it's a knife.
I didn't want to correct because yeah, it was the other daggers you're referring to are double-bladed, not double-sided.
Oh yeah, if you were referring to our other campaign, yeah, they were double-bladed.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I knew what you meant, but I just thought I just wasn't gonna nitpick because who does that, right?
Well, there's a sword and
Fully admit
a glaive
Straight up.
here if anyone wants these things.
I
And,
mean, we might as well take them.
Let's go trade them.
Well, I mean, we're not right now.
I don't really have room to... I'm carrying a great sword on me, so...
You have a magical bag strapped to your waist.
And
Do we
Jack's
want-
eyes are gonna kind of get big for a second. Oh yeah, I do have one of those. And then he's gonna snap the bag open and he's gonna stick all that stuff inside of it. But he's gonna leave the great sword on his back because he's not thinking about that.
Well, that and it's heavy. I mean, your weight is getting up there in that bag.
Wait,
Well,
can those swords smash the mirror? Like, is that gonna be an issue?
I don't know. I don't.
You wouldn't want
Carry-
to take the mirror out gently, but you're gonna throw a bunch of swords and shit in there? Like,
It'll be
okay.
fine.
I don't know. Darius said to like think of it if I want it, so I'm not thinking of the mirror. I'm thinking of putting these swords in here.
No, that's only if you're taking it out. You don't have to think about it while you're putting it in.
This is why I don't care about magic stuff, guys. This is all new to me.
Clearly. Okay. Anyways, do we need this corpse for anything? You gonna eat it, Atlas?
Does
What?
it have any?
Atlas eats corpses?
Well, I mean,
No.
he ate a leg.
Not really. I stored a leg.
He
Oh.
ate Vermoria's leg.
No, he ate. Well, yes, but no. I mean, that's complicated.
I didn't need a leg.
Anyway,
All right.
so I can presume that there's something in this cave, but that old man was the last thing we've seen. So
He
maybe
did-
he did it.
No, he told us that there's further down the mine that there are people that don't want to trade, which I assume mean are not so friendly.
Oh, well then,
Mhm.
be on guard. And Jack's gonna mosey on forward.
I love how you called it a mine just by default, even though it's.
Did I say mine? I don't even know.
think I did.
Jay did.
Oh, Jay did? Okay, I was like, I didn't think I said mine, but all right. That's
It
fine.
has the same visual representation.
Yeah, it's a mine.
So yeah, as you guys are scoping out the area, everybody roll a perception check.
If there's even one square of water, that's a watery palace to me.
Yeah, I want to.
I want to actually look around for the head. Like, is it within view or?
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
My perception.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
5.
35. Okay.
Pending.
My modifier is 5.
Mine is 3. I rolled a 2.
Okay.
I rolled a 15. I rolled a dirty
4.
20.
4 plus 7.
Dang.
All right. So
11.
Jack, you see, As you kind of scope the area, Atlas, you kind of take some time, start looking behind the rocks, kind of looking for the other part of this human here. Jak, you notice that everything kind of looks similar to what before, except for the north of the wall. It looks like some sort of giant hole in the wall that all kinds of stuff have been just shoved in to block. There's rocks, there's like pieces of wood. It looks like it's all jammed into this hole in the wall. Atlas, you don't see the head anywhere.
Okay. Do I see any blood that drips like leading away from the body on the ground?
Roll survival.
Okay. Survival. Oh, okay, hold on.
Let me check if I'm okay at that first.
Nat 20 plus 4.
Okay, awesome.
Blew my only nat 20 on a survival check.
So you get your glowing eyes about 1 inch from the ground, and you're kind of just scanning all over. You don't really see any blood splatter, but you see multiple sort of like clawed fruit prints leading away from the body down to where you guys were heading to the west area. You can't count how many people because there's so many of them.
So this body is decapitated, but there's no blood.
No, there's blood, but not like it's not trailing away from the body. You don't notice a blood trail like leading it where the head would be anywhere, but you notice these footprints.
Okay. And there's lots of footprints.
Yeah.
Friend Atlas,
if you were to try and
for something.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's any blood trail. I'm assuming the head would have been bleeding profusely after decapitation, but all I could find is these footprints. No blood.
Mastos starts skipping in spot, going, "I help!" And he goes down on all fours and goes down where you were just looking with your eyes, and goes with his nose.
And I'll point out the first set of footprints too.
Okay.
And as he goes to sniff, his snout extends. His hair travels across his body, and he wild shapes into a direwolf.
Okay.
And I'm going to use keen sense on rolling. I think it's the perception.
Darius jumps
for
back.
smell. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that, Goat Man. I like it better as a wolf.
Every time it freaks me out. I don't like it.
I'm gonna pet him, and I'm also gonna cast guidance on him as I'm petting him.
Okay.
And give him a little scratch behind the ear.
Mastos' leg kicks up, and he looks up, and he says, "Thanks."
It's very unsettling when you talk in that form.
Well, all you hear is roar.
Oh, okay. That's better then.
We're not using the new rules yet, Tim.
I never said you heard what I said.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So roll. It's
I don't know. You don't know.
So perception with advantage, right? Smell.
Yeah.
And guidance on him.
Yeah. Your 1d4 in there.
And then, oh, yeah, one.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a 25 on that.
Awesome. $26. Nice. All right. So as you guys see him just stretch out, the arms kind of extending out into this beautiful looking direwolf. It's got this kind of shades of green and white throughout the fur. Put your nose up after kind of looking at the ground and raising it up and kind of wafting it around, your tail wagging. and you get kind of this stench coming from far west. It's weaker as you kind of move forwards a little bit. You can kind of smell this waft coming down, and it smells just a mixture of like body odor, mud, just like a fleshy stench.
I you know when a dog sneezes, basically, but I'm doing it on purpose. You know, and I spin around in a circle, and I turn to face the group, and I bark once. I turn back, and
What is it, boy?
start going towards the muddy, fleshy smell.
I think he's got something.
As they're all about to take off, Jack's gonna go, well, hold on, and he's gonna point over to the hole in the wall that's covered up. That's an interesting looking buried passageway. Atlas, do you feel like digging it out?
What if it was put to stop something from getting in?
When does that stop us in the past?
Mm-hmm. Do we have any dynamite?
And as you say that, Jack's gonna be like replacing one of the arrows in his crossbow, and he's gonna be putting in one of his blasting arrows, and he's gonna set it in place till it clicks, and he's gonna go, "This might work." And he's going
Darius
to
is gonna run and hide and cover.
he's going to aim it at the debris, and he's gonna launch one of his blasting bolts at it.
All right, so you're shooting it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too late now, isn't it?
You said dynamite. Well, we have
but I mean,
dynamite. I forgot
yeah.
we had dynamite.
And that can be, activated at any time. Mastos!
Ran off.
Okay.
What do I do in here? Are we trying to get through this thing?
Hold on.
Or can I go down here? I'm all that confused.
You know what, Thorak? I have no idea.
Do I smell anything coming from that opening?
If you want to run over, roll investigation.
And take a bunch of damage.
After the explosion.
Well, I don't know if you read the details, Luke, of that arrow blasting.
Let me read this again.
So you can light it before you fire it to make sure it explodes, or you can shoot it and lodge it in something and then have it explode after by lighting it on fire.
So basically using it like dynamite.
Yeah, so you just have to let me, if you want to set it on fire before you shoot it to make sure it explodes, you just make sure you say that. Otherwise, it's got to shoot, and if you don't use it, you can go pick it up, but if it explodes, it explodes.
Okay, so Jack is going to be like putting it in there, and then he's going to say, well, I haven't tested this out before, so do you want to go blow that up, or do you want me to try to use this arrow for it?
And in your investigation, it was 3, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you go up, you kind of stick your nose, you try to get your nose in. There's a couple little gaps there where things kind of shoved in. You can't really see anything. It's pitch black from the little gaps that you can see in, but it does look like there's a bunch of stuff. It looks like it would take some time to try and, if you were trying to clear that out. But it does look like nothing's sort of fused. It looks like everything's kind of makeshift shoved in there.
Okay. I bark twice and go back to the rock.
Okay. So, are we going to my village, or what are we doing here? Are you continuing down?
Well, don't you have something explosive before I try to shoot this arrow that I've never tested before? I'm totally down, but you did try to blow a statue up, so...
I'm just gonna walk over to the rubble and see if I can pull like a piece or two loose to look in like through a crack or something.
Okay. Roll investigation. Jak, you talking to Darius or Thoric?
Jack's just saying it out loud.
Oh.
Like to whoever, like the people that are near him. Because he knows they have it.
I got this one piece of dynamite, but I don't want to waste it. You never know when you need it.
Reason.
Thief.
Oh, I'm just saying, if this fella here died by something, and we're just gonna make a bunch of noise, the chances are fairly high that whatever was here is gonna come see what the noise is.
I mean, okay, that happens sometimes.
Right.
Why are you asking our opinion if you're going to do it anyway? Just do it.
What was your investigation, Alice?
It's
Still rolling.
up in the air. It's like I might have to re-roll it. It's like
Yeah, just
right
use a
in the
regular
middle.
die.
Just gonna, yeah.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
I just roll it. It's 15 plus stuff. Hold on. Investigation is 16.
Okay. So yeah, you can see through the gaps. You don't see anything physically on the other side. You can see that it is a tunnel that continues. And with your dark vision, you can kind of see the edges of the tunnel. It looks about 10 foot in diameter. And it looks perfectly smooth.
So it's
From what you can
man-made.
see.
No light though.
There's no light in there, no.
Okay. Do I hear anything? Water or breathing or
The investigation, no. Everything, whenever you just listen, you don't hear any movement or anything that indicates there's anything in motion or anything within your hearing range anyway.
okay.
It looks like a man-made tunnel here, guys. It's very smooth and goes pretty deep in here.
Well, do we want to take it down and explore, or do we want to come back later? I mean, I'm kind of interested in going back there.
I'm peeing on the rock.
Okay.
Solid. And there was no opinion about it. I'm asking if you want to use your dynamite to do so, to save me these 5 arrows that I have.
From looking at what I'm looking at, do you think it's like simple enough for me to move this stuff out of the way, not have to blow it up?
Roll a general intelligence check.
General intelligence check. Okay. Is it just 7? Oh,
With your modifier, intelligence modifier.
no, it's not. Yeah, like 8, I think.
Okay. So from what you can tell, it looks like you could lift the stuff out. It probably takes some time, but it doesn't look like anything's needs to use explosives to remove.
Okay. How much time do you think it would take me?
With that intelligence check, you're not sure.
Yeah.
I can just start moving this stuff out. We don't have to blow it up.
And when Atlas says that, Jack's gonna
Moving stuff.
Okay.
eject the arrow, and it's gonna come up like 3 inches out of his gauntlet. He's gonna catch it, and he's gonna slap her back in his pouch.
I don't mind exploring, but if I can do it quietly, I'd feel a little bit better about it. And Thor
All
goes
right.
over and starts helping Alice remove some stuff. Alice, roll a strength check for me.
I go roll tiny stuff.
Strength check. Yes, we're done.
Sorry, what did you say, Mastos?
I was gonna walk up and just get the small stones, just small stones. Actually, insignificantly in the significance of moving what they're trying to accomplish, but just some.
Yeah, you see him go up to his little
Uh,
nose, and he's pushing every little pebble he can to try and help out of the way.
17.
17, okay, perfect. 11. Okay. So you and Thoric working. It's gone about 5 minutes gone by, making some headway in. Probably going to take about another 5-10 minutes to clear out the rest before be able to enter. Is anybody doing anything during this time?
Yeah, Jack's going to call Reen over, and then he's going to call Mastos and see if Mastos will come to him. Mastos, come here. And then Jack's going to hold his arrow up to Reen, and he's gonna point down at the ground for Reen to sit and lay down, and then he's gonna look at Mastos to see if he is like a dog or like Mastos, because he's never seen someone shape into an animal before. And then he's gonna tell Reen to go fetch his arrow, and he's gonna throw one of his bolts down, and then he's gonna pull another one out, and he's gonna do the same command he did to Reen to Mastos, and then he's gonna throw a stick or his arrow.
Okay. What does Mastos do?
I will be waiting my turn, because I have obviously played fetch before, and I know it's important to wait your turn in a big pack of animals. And
All right,
so
so
when he does,
No, go ahead.
yeah, when he does call my name, I scamper off so fast, faster than you thought possible from a sitting position, because you got to realize my muscles were spring loaded at that point. And yeah, that's
There you go. Experiment complete.
So he did listen.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Jack is like pumped about this. All right, yep. Jack's just gonna goof off with Reen and Mastos.
Okay. Sounds good. Let me just... Mastos. 1 second here, Mastos. Thought I had that fixed, but I did not. There you go. You should be able to move your direwolf around now.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, as time goes by, so Atlas, now you and Thoric working away, pulling all this out. You have enough room now to kind of for anybody, one person in the party to get in, and then you can see that this thing is essentially 10 foot, complete diameter. It looks really smooth. Roll an investigation.
It's going to be 17.
Okay. So as you inspect it and it looks real smooth, you get super close, and then you can almost see these tiny little ridges that are so fine without getting close you wouldn't even notice. And it's like these ridges seem to be like almost rhythmic, like they're almost twisting and moving forwards throughout the entire tunnel. As you look further down, it does look like it might start to open up about maybe 100 feet down.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward.
All right, we got it cleared. Are we gonna go in?
I'm starting to go in already.
Yeah, let's
Alrighty.
get in there.
I'm gonna move up to this rock and like just peek over.
All
Is
right.
it clear?
You just see Atlas's body like going off into the darkness ahead.
Yep.
Okay.
Following after Atlas.
Jack is following with Mastos.
Okay. So Atlas, as you hit about the 100-foot mark, you now see that it opens up, but it opens up to about 30 foot wide now. It looks like this tunnel has kind of like shifted out into 3 times the size. But again, it looks like this cylindrical, almost perfect circle with, again, these kind of small grooves winding throughout it. It looks like there's it weaves around from a left to a right. So you've just you've reached a point now where you see the wall kind of jutting out, and you can either turn around and keep going with it, or hold up for everybody to catch up?
I'll hold up for everyone to catch up.
Okay.
And I want to yeah, I'll wait for everyone to catch up.
Okay. So you guys get closer now, and you start to see what Atlas has seen the whole time. Cylindrical kind of shape. Jak, if you could roll a nature for me, please.
Nature coming up. I gotta find in for nature.
Also Mastos as well.
That would be a 22.
Okay. Cool.
14.
14. Okay.
Roll
Sorry,
a
one-
19 on the die.
Sorry, 1 second, guys. Where's my... Where'd I put it? Okay. So as you guys look at this thing as you're going in, you both recognize what this is. This is a stone worm. This was a worm that could tunnel through, basically with its mouth open, almost like razor blades, churning to one side and rotating to cut through and make tunnels throughout mountains. And it would leave a 10 by 10 foot complete circle, no matter where it went. Jak, also roll a history for me, please.
Ah, yes, history. I don't think I'm good at history. Oh, a 16, however.
Okay. So, from what you're aware, obviously these exist in the wild. However, there are known to be some dwarven clans that would train these to assist with whether it be mining or getting through difficult areas or making travel from one place to another easier with the training of these absolutely ginormous worms.
And they were called stone worms?
Yeah.
Thoric, did you help make these passageways?
Oh, no. I did not. No, came from my village, came to the mine. Didn't know this was here. I didn't see it when I passed through here.
Did your village ever use stone worms for anything? Because I
No.
feel like this was made by one.
I didn't come from a dwarven village as such. I was sort of mixed race, a lot of different people there.
Wait, what's a stone worm? That sounds awesome.
Imagine a big worm.
Made of stone?
No, that eats stone
Ooh.
with ease.
What is
Right.
eat? Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Coming into this tunnel was really smart.
Well, people used to I've heard dwarves use them to make passageways to get to and from places. They would train them. So I wouldn't say finding one in the wild out here would be a concern. It was probably used to help make this mountain easier to access.
So why would they block the doorway? What a mystery.
Well, I would hate if we went all the way somewhere, fought something, and then left without actually searching the whole place properly. So, let's not pull another watery palace, and let's check this out through and through.
Every inch.
We're
no matter
already
how
here.
long it takes.
Yeah, I mean, Thoric was in that mirror for how long? If it wasn't for us, he'd still be there. So I guess he could stick with us for a little bit longer.
Thoric, which way is it to your village?
I didn't even say I was leaving. I don't know why you have to say that, Jak. You said it as if I was trying to get out of here. My village,
I know you want to go home.
we continue the way we were going, and then when we got out of that way, out of the mountain, we head south.
So we continue this way?
No, I don't know where this is going. I've never seen this tunnel before. No, we'll go back the way we were with that fellow with no head. And then we head west from there, and that it's not far, probably about, I don't know, I was on a carriage at the time, but I don't know, 10, 15 minutes maybe to get to the other end of the mountain.
Maybe this will get us through the mountain. It'll be quicker. Maybe it'll be 7 to 10 minutes.
If my barons are correct,
5 to 7 minutes of your life back.
which they might be, this is the opposite direction. This is going north. This is deeper into the mountain, I would say.
But what wondrous things await us?
Oh, it's a
Well,
possibility.
We'll be quick then.
I'm
Mastos,
okay doing.
What do you want to do?
I've been gone for a long time. If it takes me longer to get back home, I'm okay with it. I just wanted to get out of Amoria City.
Well, you definitely are out.
All right, let's go.
Darius, would you like to take a rest for a moment?
I would just like to do something.
Oh, okay. What would you like to do?
Walk forward.
Oh,
We are walking.
that's easily accomplished.
All right, talking and walking, walking and talking.
Yeah, walking.
And talking.
All right.
Jack's gonna pull a table and chair out. let's talk. Let's have a seat.
Marching order is probably what it is on the screen right now. I'm assuming. Gonna throw
Yeah,
a Atlas to front. Okay.
You're.
All right. So, you guys moving normally, stealthily, running? What's the sitch?
I want to yell and scream and spin in circles.
Okay, done. Well, a yelling check.
Done. You have to. No goes backsies.
No, just moving carefully. I'm gonna have my shield at the ready, and I'm gonna pull out my hammer as well.
Okay, cool. So as you kind of slot your new shield kind of into place, checking it out, you hear it kind of click where your new kind of brace is being positioned there to give you your hand free, and you grasp your Windsmith hammer. Roll a medicine check.
Okay. Medicine.
Yeah.
That is a 22.
Okay. So as you're kind of getting prepped for this and you're kind of like focusing in, you start to feel something a little bit odd inside internally. It's almost like like a push from inside or a bulge. You're not too sure if this is from the new armor or how it's working with you, but you just sense that there's something a little bit strange in your internal systems.
Okay.
All right.
And this is when I was messing with the shield, or just in general?
Just in general, just when you had a moment to kind of just settle and start to focus.
Okay. Can I kind of focus in on this bulge and try to narrow it down?
You kind of just stop and it's a roll of investigation on yourself.
Is it like close to my hat, or is it?
It
in
feels
the middle of my body.
It feels in your entire kind of like core area, from like top of your chest right to the bottom of the chest, where it starts to the legs, like your internal area as a whole.
9.
Okay. I just try to focus in on it.
Investigation or perception? Sorry.
Investigation.
Okay, cool. 9.
Okay. So you would just compare it to when you hear humans not talk about eating a full meal and feeling full. You imagine this is what it would feel like. You feel like you're kind of full.
Interesting. Okay. Like not uncomfortable, just a different feeling?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right, so you guys walking forwards. You've been traveling about another 5 or 10 minutes now. Looking straight forward, I believe everybody has dark vision, if I'm not mistaken.
I do. Jack will as well.
Mm-hmm. Mastos?
Mastos doesn't, but has super crazy hearing and smell. Okay. All right, so as you guys are continuing forwards, again, you kind of see this pattern of how you guys are walking is just weaving. It goes about 20, 30 feet and then switches and weaves this way, weaves that way. And as you get about 20 minutes in now, You start to feel a little bit more of a cool breeze coming straight towards. And you can kind of see it arranged at about 100 feet ahead. You see that this wind kind of stops, and it looks like it might open up on either side instead of actually curling around, about 100 feet away in front of everybody. Atlas, you would see this first, being at the front.
It opens up like just wider.
Yeah, so with your dark vision, you can't really get essence of color, but it looks like instead of where you would expect it to kind of wind and loop, it doesn't, and it kind of opens, and it looks like it might be opening up into like a cavern or a something instead of following its regular pattern.
Okay. All right. I want to approach.
Okay.
And just kind of see. I want to look to see if it basically has hit like an opening where it's no longer smooth and it's now like a crevice of within the mountain, or if this room has been dug out.
Okay. All right. So roll a perception.
$17.
All right. So you can see that as it continues forward, the type of digging, as it turns to the left, you can start to see it it looks like there's another passage that's carved to the left instead of the huge passage that's continuing forwards. And it looks like it might be the same thing to the right because you can kind of see a wall in the distance. But you'd have to really move into it. It almost looks like an intersection as such. We'd have to move a little bit closer to see it more.
Okay, I'll move closer.
All right, so as you get closer now, you start to see a sort of metal fence cordoning off where this large kind of path would sort of continue, and you see two chutes, sort of a dig in back into that 10 diameter size, one going to the left, the west, the one going to the right. And straight ahead, it looks like at the distance, it looks like the front path might be barred by some sort of metal fence. And it's from floor to ceiling.
The fence.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is about weird.
Yeah, looks like this one way is fenced off.
Is it like metal fencing, or is it like wooden? Does it look rudimentary, or does it look...
From where you are, it almost looks like a completely solid metal fence from where you are. You'd have to go up and like inspect it to find out if it was exact makings of it. You're about like 100 feet away approximately.
Okay. And Mastos is still a dog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can he understand?
So he can understand you guys, he just can't speak.
Hey, Mastos, do you want to maybe go sniff around and see if we see anything up ahead?
Mastos. And do I smell the same anything related to the blood scent? Or
So
the corpse?
go ahead and roll the perception with advantage.
Oh, thank you. I need that.
Yay
24.
for advantage.
Right.
All right. So as you kind of like stop, put your nose in the air, kind of close your eyes, kind of do your little rhythmic sway left and right. So you can pick up kind of a cold breeze kind of coming from the north between the fence, which as you get closer now, you can kind of see, it looks like it's metal rods, but very tightly packed together. And you don't smell that rotten flesh smell as strong as you did. You get a waft from the west. You get like this smell of, it's almost a hint of that, but you get more of a smell of food and almost like a warm breeze coming from that direction. And then from the east, you don't really get any smell from there.
I will go to the path that smells the best and is reminiscent of good things. And I will point like a statue dog.
Okay.
That one.
All right. So you guys see Mastos kind of move over and kind of like point towards the westerly part of the intersection. You guys, as you get closer, you can see now it's this like 10 diameter circular tunnel that you were used to from when you first entered into this system. Yeah.
So the tunnel to the or the west and the tunnel to the east look the same as like but the north is wider, more open.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Does it look smooth on the walls, or is it more like natural rock?
Yeah, it looks smooth on the walls, like it was done on purpose. Looks
Okay.
similar to the path that you've been coming through.
To the north as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna pop over to the fence and take a look before we go anywhere
Okay.
else.
All right, so roll investigation while you're up there. Thoric's kind of just gonna hold at the beginning of the intersection just so he can see A.T.L.A.S and kind of stand behind Mastos and kind of he's on guard a little bit, shield out, looks a little bit worried. Jak, Darius, what are you guys up to?
Also gonna cast guidance on myself. Sorry.
Okay.
Just trucking along,
Yeah,
waiting to see what's happening.
Jack
Okay.
will just kind of go with Thoric.
don't
And
need to
Matt
bother.
It's an investigation. Okay.
There you go. There's my D4. 6.
Yeah, so as you go up, you can see, you get a clearer view of it now, at least, being up close. But it is these kind of 3-inch flat metal rods that have just kind of been interlaced horizontally and vertically to create almost like a wall of iron from floor to ceiling.
Okay.
And the gaps in between are so tight you can barely even see anything. It looks like darkness on either side, but you can barely even get a view through there.
And there's no like sign of a door or anything that's
No.
okay.
No, there's no keyholes or anything that looks like it would open.
Okay. If I'm casting ritual cast, I can't be walking at the same time, can I?
No.
No. Okay.
As you guys with dark vision get a little bit closer now to the kind of the main intersection here on the west, you can see another pile of random stuff that's being shoved in the gap. There's broken tables, pieces of statues, pottery. You can just see this stuff kind of just jammed in that hole. So you can't see over it. It's kind of like stacked from floor to ceiling.
And then the east path, if I just peer down there, what do I see?
Roller perception.
Perception. Um, 27.
Nice. All right, so as you peer down, it looks like same thing. Looks like that 10 diameter is kind of like moving down, kind of rotating. You can kind of see at the distance where it looks like it should curve around. But as you kind of like turn it away from it, you see this little glint. As you kind of like focus in more on the ceiling, you see this kind of like right at the top of it, almost inserted, this kind of semicircle sticking out of the top of it, with this small kind of blue. It's not fully glowing, but you can just kind of see this little reflection of like kind of this blue circle, and it looks like some sort of metal sphere that is kind of looks like maybe lodged in the ceiling from what you can see.
Hey, guys, there's something weird lodged in the ceiling down here.
What is it?
I don't really know. It kind of looks like a sphere, like a metal sphere. It's quite large. Can you see what?
I'll go over and take a
I'll
look.
try to point it out.
Okay, Darius, roll a perception with advantage.
A natural 1 and an 18.
Okay. So yeah, with Atlas
Plus-
pointing it out. Oh, sorry.
Plus 3, so that is 21.
Nice, nice. All right, so you're pretty much seeing what Atlas sees. You see this kind of shiny metal sphere with a small blue kind of glow. And as you both kind of like stare at it more and your eyes kind of adjust to where it is, it looks like it has two sort of small metal. You're not really sure what it is. It'd say like as if a hose was kind of cut off, kind of sticking out the bottom of it. Currently unmoving.
We can't reach it?
All made of metal. You can, if you get closer, you could. The tunnel's only 10 feet high.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna paint a picture for you, and you can tell me if I can do this. I'm gonna take out the immovable rod, and I'm gonna place it about waist height.
Okay.
And kind of close to the wall. So I'm gonna click it so that it locks in place, and I'm gonna step up on it using the wall with my hand. Can I reach the thing if I do that?
If you want to move underneath it, yep.
Yeah, that's so I would move closer to it and then
Okay.
do that.
All right, Jak, Mastos, you guys want to do anything? Thoric's kind of just standing in a kind of protective stance right now.
Jak was just gonna stay with Thoric and Mastos.
Okay.
Darius, are you gonna inspect it?
Yeah, just gonna check it out, see if I can figure anything out about it.
Okay, I'm gonna try something I've never tried before, so I might just be a little quiet for the next 10 minutes while you do that.
Tet, what?
Mm.
Goes into stasis.
Yeah.
8 hours later. Where is everyone?
All right, everyone, we're here for the night. Atlas just fell asleep again.
I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic.
Okay. So Darius, you're moving forwards with your plan?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So as you move forwards, you're right underneath this thing now. You click your immovable rod. You're gonna hop up on it. Pretty easy to do. Hold yourself against the wall. Are you going to? You're gonna grab it?
Yeah. See, can I dislodge it? Does it move? Anything?
Okay. So as you reach up, the second you touch it, you're and you see these metal legs start sticking out of this metal sphere, and the whole tunnel starts shaking.
Okay, the moment it moved, Darius would flinch and fall. 100%.
Okay. Are you okay? And you're just staying where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. So this thing now starts to pivot and turn, and you hear the rumble, and you guys all feel at the back now the shaking of this tunnel, and the ceiling starts to crack. And Darius, as you kind of like try to push yourself out of the way, this giant metal spheres lands. You see these 6 metal legs sticking out, these 2 strange things protruding from its top, and you're identify, and it puts these two things pointing down at you on the ground.
Darius?
Password.
It's a spider!
I like immediately wake up from my concentration. And
What's going on?
Thoric jumps back.
While this all transpires too, I'm gonna grab the immovable rod, click it, and put it away.
I'm gonna start moving down towards Darius.
Password.
Oh, hello. How are you? You look wonderful.
Password. And you see the blue light now change to an orange color.
Oh,
I'm gonna start
password.
backing up.
Nero.
And you see the arms going moves forward 5 feet. Password.
Okay, the Elvish friend word for friend does not work in this situation. Anyone have any ideas? Thoric, Any passwords, you know?
I've no idea. I don't know what the hell this thing is. I've never seen one before. Atlas, roll a perception.
Mm-hmm.
So surprised Jak just hasn't shot it yet.
Hold on.
There's a time and place.
Well, at least he's learned that.
16.
16. Okay. All right. From what you can see, you can only kind of tell that this is some sort of automaton. You can't really tell anything further about it.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you.
You compare it very similar to what you experienced in the city, like that type of automaton where it's not really intelligence, it's following a series of commands.
Okay.
Darius shouts out, Paradon?
Password! And you see the light now change to red.
I don't think we know the password.
I think you're right.
I'm gonna hold up a piece of sanguine.
Okay.
We have sanguine.
And you see it, the legs kind of like pivot up and the sphere kind of seems to raise higher. Incorrect! And we will roll initiative.
I'm gonna eat my sanguine.
You sound like a Dalek.
I know, I didn't know how it was going to come out, and it came out Dalek.
Fine.
Good old 5.
Ooh. Good thing I roll with my dice. I just did that to put me on the
Wow,
board.
I rolled a 5 as well.
I rolled a 12.
Did
Make
3 of
mine
us
an
really
8.
roll 5 in a row?
Yep. Yep.
That's not my real roll, though.
Triple bra.
I know, but it's still funny.
Yeah. Actually, well, mine technically isn't a 5. I rolled a 1. It's just I have +4 to my initiative.
Well,
Then
my
Tim
actual
rolled
roll
a 3.
isn't much better. It's an 8.
Mine was 11.
Alrighty, let me get my, I guess, this guy's going first, so let me grab it.
Exterminate!
Open. Shit. Shit!
Well, he's got no stats. He shuts down.
That's the problem when you custom make so much stuff. It's like, where is it? All right. All right, so you guys see this thing now. It kind of like flips itself up and tucks the legs in and then rolls straight forwards. 5, 10, 15, 20 over here.
Ow.
Darius and Atlas both roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, yes, thank God. Dirty 20.
Okay.
I have 12.
12. Okay, so Darius, you managed to
12.
duck out of the way. You don't have any addition to that, right? Just 12?
That is with my additional 1.
Oh, okay. So as you try to get out of the way, it just catches your side panel and just flips you to the side. You're knocked prone and take 4 bludgeoning damage.
And that's in half, right?
Because you're raging. But as it knocks you out of the way, it stops right at Thoric, and you see it reach up with its 2 large front legs and just stab down towards Thoric. He raises his shield. Misses. Okay, so it's the second one. So the first one comes down, he manages to fend it off. The second one, as he raises the shield, just catches on the other side and hits him for damage. Ah, what the bloody hell! And he readies himself. That's the turn for that. Jak, you're up.
Jak is going to do what he does best. Jak is going to hold his hand up, and he's going to hold it like he's holding like a crossbow of sorts.
Mhm.
And as he holds it there for a second, after like 3 seconds, his hand's gonna snap back out, and his crossbow is gonna light up, and he's gonna launch 2 arrows
Okay.
at it. But he is marking it with Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Very good.
Then, yeah, he's going to attack twice. The first crossbow bolt is going to be a 15 to hit.
Ping. Goes off the side of the dome.
Yeah, I rolled a 7. I wasn't too sure how that was going to go. And the second one is going to be a 18 to hit.
Okay, you just find a gap where the leg connects, and you kind of see a little hole there. And your arrow just goes into the hole.
All right,
for
and
damage.
you're going to see Reen throw a little fire onto that attack as well.
Okay.
So I get 2d6 and a d8. So my bolt is dealing +3, right? So 9 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then Hunter's Mark is going to be adding 4 more points of damage onto that, and then Reen is adding 3 points of fire damage.
Okay. So as the arrow goes in, and Reen kind of leaps out of this kind of like fireball that just catches your arrow on fire. It kind of singes in the joint. It doesn't look like it did as much damage as you thought it might.
And trying to find all my screens here. Yeah, that will do it for Jak.
All right.
All right, I'm going to take
There.
a couple steps back, and I'm going to I'm going to hold my wrist and say, "This thing ain't got no class." I'm going to catch him with my Earthen Grasp and cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Okay.
Let me share that in chat. So you need to make a Strength saving throw. I'm gonna roll these.
Okay.
So, if you succeed, you will take 2 damage. You roll down for damage, right?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, 6 for what? What?
For having it.
You roll down
you-
for having it?
For halving.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah. Sorry, yeah. Yep. Yeah. So
if
he succeeds.
okay, so he takes 2 damage, and I believe my hand is still on the field, but you're no longer restrained.
Okay. Or at all. All right. Perfect. Anything else for you?
I will inspire Atlas with my bonus action.
Okay. So you get a
I'll be in touch with
1d8 or whatever you want to use it for, basically.
that. Okay.
All right. Great. And you're up, Alice.
Ooh, how exciting. I'm going to get up. And I'm going to dust myself off and try again.
That's half your movement.
Okay. How far am I from him? Can I get to him?
10 feet. You're good.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to kind of dust myself off.
Whew. I did not see that coming. Holy moly. Okay, time to give this a try.
And I'm going to attempt to swing Felix's hammer.
Okay. Swing for attack.
I will.
You get advantage because you're actually flanking with Thoric right now.
Right. I knew that.
I know what my picture is next week.
Yeah, I know as well.
So that is 17 to hit.
So 17 misses.
Mother.
feel like you connect with that hammer, bang, it just kind of bounces back off and kind of reverbs down the handle.
Did you use your inspiration?
No.
You can add that to your attack roll.
Well, is it too late for that, or do I have to say that before?
No, when you
you
find
can
it, you
add
can
it.
do it after you find out if it doesn't hit.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's one of the few ones that you can actually decide after.
I'll hold on to it, just because I feel like I've already RP'd that out. Okay, I'm going to. I guess at this point, that didn't happen. So. Sorry, I'm just checking something. That's not it. Okay. I guess that's kind of it for my turn. I don't really have anything I can do bonus action wise.
Yeah, other than spiritual weapon, I don't think you got too much for bonus.
Yeah, but I can't cast that as bonus, can I?
It's only a bonus.
Oh, right. Okay, I thought it was a spell, and then I move and attack with it as bonus.
No, spiritual
That
weapon you can use bonus to summon, and then it gets like an attack immediately if you want, and then you can use your bonus action to like move it and attack.
Okay.
on-
Yep. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. All right. So yes, I will detach my rocket scalpel from my one hand,
Okay.
and I will have it pop over to the other side of him. Or actually, no, I'll have it next to me.
Okay.
I'm just pulling it onto the field, and then I will roll to attack with it.
He doesn't get advantage.
Oh, well, that's shitty. All right. It's loading apparently. All right, spiritual weapon. And I'm going to be using piercing damage for this, which doesn't matter.
With a 12. No, he missed with a 12.
Yeah, thanks. All right. That's it for me.
Alrighty, so you see Atlas run out, bounce to the hammer, unleashes his scalpel, ting! It also lets out a ping. You see a spark fly off the side of the device, and Mastos shakes himself off, tries to get himself into battle shape, and then decides what he's gonna do.
Well, I'm gonna wild shape out. I know this seems counterproductive, but I'm going to wild shape out of my wolf form.
Mhm.
And I'm going to cast Conjure Animal at the 3rd level. And get to summon, I think it's CR2? 1 CR2 and then 2. Yeah, so I'm just going to get the other CR2 wolf.
Okay.
And as he comes in and pounces, but also prounces. Prounce? Prance. New word, pounce and prance. Prounce. And I want to use my bonus action to wild shape back into the dire wolf.
Okay. I give you your person back then.
Nice.
And movement wise, I will go here.
Okay.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty. There, you can use Atlas's hand.
I can't yet. You gotta give me.
Yeah, I did.
I can't
Movable
click it.
by. Oh. Darius. There.
There we go. Thank you.
All right, I will. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on it then.
Okay. Dexterity save and throw.
Mm-hmm.
1.
15. Okay. So 1d8 radiant damage. Oh, sorry. Nope.
2d8.
2d8.
Yeah.
So 10 radiant damage.
Okay. All right, as it moves away, you see this white glare just come up off the ground, just engulf it in flames as it continues rolling forwards. Thoric and Jak and your wolf, Mastos, all have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
That is a 25 on a dex save for Jak.
Thoric fails.
13 for me, and a 7 for my wolf.
Oh, sorry, it's only for your wolf, not for you. He didn't hit you on the
Oh.
way. So your wolf is knocked prone and takes 3 damage.
Okay.
Thoric hits the ground. Ah, fuck.
Why do you always lean away?
I like the distance from the microphone when he's yelling. I don't want to yell in people's ears. And sorry, Jak, you were like 20 something, right?
25.
Okay.
18 on the die plus 7.
All right. So as he rolls towards you, he flicks up in the air with the 2 pincers and comes down to gore you.
Whom?
You.
Oh, that's rude.
17,
That hits.
14 piercing damage.
Lovely.
And rears back up and bam, pincers in again with the 2 legs. 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. Last second, you kind of like make yourself smaller almost, and the 2 pincers come right either side of your shoulder, and it just rears up. Password. Jak, you're up.
Jak is going to come to as he's just been hit. He's going to look at this thing and say, Vamoria City. And as he's saying it, he's going to snap his left hand up. He's going to wrap his grapple around its glowing light, and he's going to jump on top of it.
Okay, roll an acrobatics.
Uh, 16 in total.
Okay. Easy enough. So you swing up on top of it.
And Jak is going to try to look at it and see if there's anything to like try to shut it off.
Okay. Roll an investigation. This will be your action.
That works for me, sir. There's an 18 on the die. You said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
18, 19, 20, 21. 21.
21. Okay. So you can't, so as you're kind of like hanging onto it, as it's kind of like buck you off and you're looking around at these mechanisms, you don't know enough with technology to really know what would shut this thing off. But as you're looking inside and the inner workings of it, where these kind of 2 strange pivoting little sections are at the top, it kind of reminds you of almost the inner workings of A.T.L.A.S. Knowing what he was vulnerable to, you figure it'd probably be the same thing for this thing. But you don't see any way to shut it off.
How high? I think something you said it's only 10 feet tall.
When its legs are extended, it's pretty much hitting the ceiling, yeah, so it's 10.
So is it extended right now?
Yeah, you're basically almost like crushed at the top, like you're... There's no room really between you and the ceiling. Your head's pretty much at the ceiling right now.
Okay. Jak is going to command Reen to bite it
Okay. Roll for
I
attack.
haven't had Reen attack in a while. Oh my gosh, I just yeeted this dice off the desk. Oh, good. That just terrified me. Because it's my metal one. I think I have a better bonus than this, because that says +3, but right here it says...
What element is Reen right now?
Fire.
God damn it, of course she is.
Um,
We need lightning!
She gets a +6 now. Alright, cool. So, and that is an 11 +6, which is not 18.
So yeah, miss.
Yep. And then Reen will retreat downward. And that'll
Okay.
be it.
So Zareen kind of runs into attack. Just as it's trying to flick you off, she just misses the leg. And so as she runs away, it will take an attack of opportunity on Zareen.
You're gonna roll like a 3, bro. You're not hitting there.
12.
I'll take that. It's a miss.
Okay. Just tries to like catch Zareen and just kind of just to the side as she scampers off. All right, Darius, you're up.
Cool. He has no reaction, guys. We're good.
Okay. I am going to run up.
Okay.
And I am going to drop concentration so the hand just crumbles back into earth.
Okay.
And then I am going to look up and I'll be like, hey, why don't spiders use computers? Because they're scared they'll get caught in the web. And I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
What's a computer?
Yeah. What's the web?
Yeah.
In regards to a computer.
I don't need you guys to understand. I need it to understand.
It's not affected. Has no
God
effect.
damn it. Okay.
So it doesn't.
Maybe-
It doesn't even kind of like turn towards you or anything. It's kind of just still in its stance from what it was from the previous attack.
It's got no wisdom, or it's less than 4.
Anything else for you?
Or intelligence, whatever. No.
Intelligence. Yeah. All right, Atlas, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to eject my speaker, and I'm going to pull out the first sound clip that I've recorded today.
Okay.
At random on full blast.
All right. There's a wisdom saving.
Yes. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, it's wisdom.
15.
Wait, do I have to?
Make this work.
Yeah, your
Focus
spell
on
save
wisdom.
is at the top of the spells.
Or wisdom save? Yeah, 15.
15. So you did 15, so no effect.
No effect.
Cutting words.
Cutting words it.
I only have 1 left. I'm trying to
So
save it.
I'm only asking for 1. Oh, can I use? I can't. I can use my inspiration, right?
You
Not
already used it,
cutting
didn't you?
words it.
No, I didn't use it. I
Oh.
saved it.
Then you can. Wait, no,
Okay.
that doesn't. No, it doesn't, because that would have to subtract from my.
Yeah, you can only use it to
Roll.
boost yours. You can't.
Yeah.
I can only do cutting words. You can't.
So yeah, you'll just have to hold on to it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, good, because the sound clip didn't work, so that- it works. Fizzled out. All right, I'm going to move my hand up and start jabbing it.
All right. Roll for attack.
I will.
Thoric didn't get to go. Dummy.
You skip Thoric?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Just you see that cube I have right now?
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Hold on.
No metagaming.
It's
What?
not. It's not for
Oh.
anyone else. I'm telling you, Colin.
Oh, me?
Which means no metagaming for you either. Don't move him.
You moved him because I showed you.
What am I using? Okay, sorry, you've changed everything in my thing, so I've lost everything. 16 plus was rocket scalpel 7, so that's 23.
23 hits.
Oh God, thank God. All right, 1d8 plus 4. I'll just use this, whatever. Uh, 10 piercing damage.
All right, perfect. As you get a little bit closer, you can see the gap where Jak shot in. You just send your scalpel in there, pierce away at it, and it just kind of winces a little bit as it takes some damage.
Okay, I'm also gonna move up.
Okay.
Should be behind it. And that'll be it for my turn.
Alrighty, Mastos, you're up.
All right, so I am.
I'm a wolf.
I am a wolf. The problem is it's gonna be hard just trying to bite him, right?
Oh yeah,
But
that's the
I'm
problem.
gonna try.
He's metal.
It's 2d6.
Well, you know a 22 hits, so
You had to stay in for 22.
well, you know a 17 didn't.
Yeah, oh, I didn't.
Yeah, I literally rolled. Areen rolled an 11 on the die, and I was so ticked.
I got a 16.
16 misses.
Hmm.
Pack tactics.
Pack tactics.
Are you
No,
near your wolf?
Yeah, you get to
am.
roll with it, but it's, yeah.
Still hard to
it's-
get.
It's prone, but yeah.
Does that mean I have advantage on the attack roll?
Yeah, yeah, we'll let it go. I'd have to look up if it affects it if it's prone, because it's not like
I think it's just
Distracting
as
it or
long as you're
anything?
within. I think you just have to be like with 5 and 10 feet of it or something like that.
yeah.
14. So I miss.
Yeah, still no good.
Nope.
All right, your wolf is currently prone.
Yeah, as long as the ally is within 5 feet.
Okay.
He's going to shake off the net. Try to wiggle out. He's gonna attempt to wiggle out.
Okay, half movement gone and standing up now after being knocked over by the metal ball.
And he is also going to attempt to hit.
Yep.
That's it.
It's gonna crit.
18, so that hits.
Okay.
Attaboy.
Yeah. And that is 2d6. Plus 3, so 10.
All right, 10 damage. As you kind of distract it, lurching forward, and it kind of spins to look at you. Your wolf comes from the backside and just clasps into one of its legs, just gnawing onto one of the joints.
Joints.
Anything else for you?
No, that's it. I don't want to go next turn though.
All right. So, I'm going to get Thoric to take a turn.
Oh,
So
that's
Thoric gets himself up. Stand back. And you see him just kind of put his foot down, get his shield. He just stomps the ground. You see this wave come out, and he casts Bless on 1, 2. Oops.
I'm a ninja.
And you can tell time.
2, 3.
Ninja and haste. All right.
I forgot to take the ninja.
Well, now I'm also. I don't even know what that one is.
That's
15.
blackface.
And now I'm racist.
There we go.
Suddenly racist.
Laughs in Alice.
I've never heard you laugh, Atlas.
And that's all he can do for his turn. All right. So the metal ball, you don't know what it's called yet, again, jumps up, pulls those legs in and then rolls through to the other side of the wolf and Jak. So Mastos, your wolf, and Jak both dexterity saving throws. Thoric will take an attack of opportunity as he's standing up now.
Oh man, I gotta do math. 21.
I'm gonna take attack of opportunity as well.
Ooh, 5.
Can we all take an attack?
No, Jak, you can't.
I rolled a natural
Oh,
18.
just because I'm falling means I can't attack midair.
No, because he hasn't had a melee with you.
Name.
Sorry, go again, Darius. What'd you say?
I rolled a natural 18.
18. Okay, so that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
So I haven't used this yet.
And so your wolf, Mastos, is prone and takes 6 damage. Jak, you also take 6 damage.
I rolled a 21.
Oh, yeah, you don't.
Okay, so that is plus 4, so 9 damage.
9. Okay. Nice. Atlas. No, you weren't close enough. Okay, and your hand doesn't
What?
get reactions.
Why was I not close enough? I was right next to him.
Well, your hand does not pass space, does it? Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I moved right up to him after my turn, right?
Yeah, you're in the same space basically as your scalpel because it doesn't technically have a space, so we'll let that
Yeah,
happen.
I don't even see where I am.
Yeah,
on
you've got a
this
big, you've got a big time thing on a watch on it. That's why.
Oh,
So yeah, just
okay.
roll for a melee attack. Or you've got
well,
Warcaster.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast another megaphone attack
Okay.
on him.
Sounds good.
So
Wisdom
it's-
save.
15, yeah.
2.
That does not meet the requirements. So that's 2 d12s.
Yep.
And what are you blasting?
Generic sound effect number 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow!
I am going to. Where's my? Oh, okay. So it's 12 because he's already taken damage, right?
Yep.
He's already taken damage. Okay, cool. Yep. Let's go do that. 2d12s. Okay.
Was your megaphone told the dead?
No,
Totally not.
totally not. That's not. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. Okay, I'll just do it through here. 2d12s.
Oh no, it's dying. Oh no.
Wow, that's awesome.
12.
So can I do the inspiration die, or that's only to hit, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
everything. Ignore me. 12 damage,
All right, 12 damage.
and it's necrotic. That helps.
Perfect. So yeah, as it goes by and your megaphone goes up, plays whatever sound effect you choose to insert there. And you see a portion of the metal almost kind of shrink in a little bit, dent a little bit, and then this black kind of streaks just come across the metal, and it just kind of stays there like a little tattoo.
Right. Well, I guess I could hear. I'll play the sound effect that I was going to play.
Oh my god.
Us jamming out.
So Jak, yeah, as it tries to knock you over and you kind of duck out of its way, it spins around and jumps up with its 2 piercing legs. 23 to hit.
What?
So 8 damage.
Okay.
It rears up again for another attack. 17 to hit.
That just hits.
10 damage piercing. This comes up and are you still up?
Oh yeah, Jack's fine.
Okay.
Jack's the new tank.
So it kind of like pins him into the ground. You see the blood start squirting out where it's pierced him twice. Stops staring at you while this red light kind of like moving left and right. And that is it for that. Jak, you're up.
All right, so Jack's gonna get back on top of it. He wants to line himself up where he can shoot those that stuff.
Shoot what stuff?
Welcome to the squad. That's wrong.
The stuff I investigated last turn. On the top of it that I was like looking down
Okay,
inside
like
of
the
it.
gaps inside. Okay, yeah. All right, roll an acrobatics to get on top of it again.
That is a 17 on the die, so 21 again. Or dirty 20, sorry, not 21.
Okay, so yeah, you use your full movement to get up there. You
Okay,
kind
and
of
then-
scamper up its legs and kind of like do a little backflip up onto the top of it.
Yeah, backflip. Jak likes to be acrobatic when it's time, you know. All right, I'm going to launch 3 attacks on it. The first one is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
The second one is a 19 on the die, so 27 to hit.
Also hits.
The last one's a natural 20.
All right, roll for 3 sets of damage.
I've been rolling this dumb dice just like the whole game, and I've rolled like 19 nat 20s, and I've like only gotten to actually use one of them. So I'm very happy I get to use one finally. All right, so the first one that is not a crit, on the last one, Reen is going to react.
Okay.
I just lost the die. Where'd it go? Am I sitting on it? Oh no, it's over here. Okay. So first one is a 7, and then I get Hunter's Mark. So that'll be 13 points of damage on the first arrow.
13. Got it.
The second one is going to be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 points on the second arrow.
14. Got it.
Okay, and then I critted the last one, so I get a max damage die plus an additional die that I roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then the +3 is only added once.
Yep.
Okay. So that is 8 plus 9 is 17 plus Hunter's Mark is 20, and then Reen's adding some fire damage on that, and that'll be 5 points of fire damage.
All right, how do you want to do this?
Hey!
Good lord, dude, this thing sucks. Yeah, you're just gonna see Jak, you know, he kind of assists himself up a little bit with his grappling hook, backflips on top of it, and where he saw the inner workings, kind of similar to A.T.L.A.S, you're just gonna see him shoot. He's gonna shoot 2 in one spot and then 1 on the right, and the bolts are gonna come through and they're gonna start knocking everything out of place. And then that last one, as it goes, as he launches it, Reen, like basically you're gonna see a firebolt hit basically right at the bottom of his crossbow, and it hits immediately as soon as he drops it, and it'll crash down and just kind of fall apart.
Awesome. Yeah, so as you do that and it just hits the ground, you almost see these metal panels sort of like almost break apart as if it's trying to get up, but the exoskeleton on the outside just kind of forces itself off it. And the red light in the start just flickers, goes back to orange, goes back to blue. You hear intruders.
And
And it just
as
fades
it's
away.
collapsing, Jak is going to do a backflip off of the thing.
And Jack's really good at last shotting everything.
Right.
You're right.
Darius shouts across the cave. How's that for a password?
Oh, bloody hell, what was that?
You tell us. You're the one who's been in here before.
I haven't been in here before. I told you, I
Come
don't
through
know
this
what that
cave, Norton, all
says.
the time.
Judging by the way that thing digged into me, I bet that thing can dig into the walls.
I'm immediately going over to study it to see if I recognize any of its like structure or like build, like how it's built.
Okay, roll an investigation.
I'm just saying, we should probably call it here.
Yeah, we're going to.
Jak's gonna take like 20 minutes real time to go look around.
16 for investigation.
16. Okay. Yeah, going over the inner workings, you see that again, very similar to the automatons from Memoria City in regards to they're not automaton, but they're pretty rudimentary in comparison to yourself. Just following a series of preset commands, and you do see where it was doing this when it was communicating. This communication device, as you look at it, it looks like it's not just localized. From the technology you understand that this could be communicated on a longer distance, not just verbally from its unit. It's a long-range communication device.
Okay. Any markings or anything about like that would represent who manufactured it or ownership or anything like that?
No sort of stapled markings. No made in Taiwan or anything.
Okay.
You do see like the legs coming out. You can see do retract, come in and out. You can see at the top, it looks like small holes where something could be shot out of at the top. You don't really know what they're for. You haven't seen them before. Yeah.
Guys, I think this thing can communicate with long-range sensors, so if what it said last was a message to friends, we might have company.
Maybe we should get out of here.
Or explore further.
Well, I took quite a few hits in that fight, so...
All right.
So as you guys are kind of gathering yourselves, you start to hear a strange, almost pulsing sound coming from the east.
We should run.
As you all kind of turn, you see these two kind of like figures coming out of the darkness, and you can see these kind of small red bursts coming from below these two figures. As you see these two entities come out here. So there was intruders. What are you doing here? As they come in, you see they're flying off the ground, blades coming out of both of their hands, almost fully encased in metal with robes fluttering as they're floating about 2 feet off the ground. I will end it there.
Good grief. Those are scary looking. Cool looking, but scary.
All right. Thank you guys for a good session. A lot of good bargaining at the beginning.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get my shit.
Yeah.
We're about
Orders
to be
in place. I wonder how long it's gonna take. It's weird.
Yeah.
I think he uses Amazon.
That ring was great. It saved me from one attack.
You guys could level up to level 20 and you get a call.
We're getting on our outros.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's head to bed. It's late. You gotta work. All
All
right.
right.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Tuesday. If there's any little bonus sessions, watch the notifications. All right. We'll see you then, guys. Take care.
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bound by honor, lost in time, the ATLADS march towards the line. Oh, oh, ride the storm, sail the tide.